Hey everyone, this is George Moore, owner of Moore's Sewing Center in Southern California, and I'm so excited to start our Black Friday sales presentation. And we've got so much to show and so many prizes. In fact, let's get warmed up with a prize just to get started. So let's give away this prize over here. Okay, so this is a Madeira thread kit that has a value of $199. And this, if you like, share, or comment, you potentially could win this. Now, this is a special prize because I have more of these, and it's based on virtual audience participation, as well as sometimes I just get in the mood to throw in a prize. So you stay tuned. You're going to want to stay tuned all through this presentation because I have a lot to show, and you never know how many prizes. We got a lot of things to give away. So let's go back to the slide here. So as I mentioned, like, share, or comment, and you can potentially win this. And we will be awarding the winners of our prize at the end of the Black Friday sale. And so that goes to the end, I believe it's December 8th is when this ends, but there's a lot of specials that are while supplies last. So you don't want to wait. So we've got everything's on sale. I mean, what I found is that the manufacturers have pitched in more this year than any other. And so we're going to talk about the different brands. We've got Baby Lock, Brother, Janome, Juki, Fop, Handy Quilter, Grace, Floriani, So Fine, and Quilter Select. I'm going to be showing sewing machines, embroidery machines, quilting systems, cabinets, and more. So there's never been a better time to buy. And so the whole thing about this is that we've taken our specials and we've added bonus bundles, which we're known for, okay? But there's also some of the manufacturers have factory rebates. We've got coupon codes that only are going to be presented during this presentation, as well as I've got hot buys. Those hot buys, I searched the industry to find closeouts and specials that you can only buy on our website, and there's savings at between 30 and 70% off, but we're going to talk about some that are 70% off. So the special price is now until December 10th. Okay, so that's the end. That's when after that day, we're going to post all the prize winners we're going to talk about. And even if I don't show you it, it's still on sale. I have a lot to show you, and I had to think about, I don't want to make this a 24-hour presentation because it could be. I've been known to talk. So if I don't show it, please contact us. It's on sale. You know, if we have it, it's on sale. And so if you have questions, you can email customer service at moores-sew.com. That's my wife, Lorena. She's diligent to respond to you very quickly, and we'll get you the information. You can also call us and leave a message at 1-800-865-9664. A lot of our customers, they see everything. We put a lot of videos online, but they want to talk and they want to discuss. And so that's where we've got experts that are here to talk to you and discuss what you're looking for and match you with the best sewing product, especially during our sale. So if you click on the link, and we'll have someone post the link, you can go to our landing page. And so this is where you can see the presentation as well as shop the items. And there are so many items on sale. Now, there's also other presentations. So this, obviously, you're watching me on the 17th of November, but the following week, we have more presentations. I've got presentations from the Grace Company. So we're going to show all of their unique products, the entire line that's on sale. That's Monday, November 25th. And all the secondary, well, I don't want to call them secondary presentations, but all the other presentations, they start at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So we've got Grace Quilting. We've got Floriani, which I'm joined with Trevor Conquergood and Jennifer Gigas. That we have just some experts that are going to show you Floriani products. We also have Quilter Select products. So all of those will have special coupons that I'm going to talk about. So you get savings over and above only if you watch the presentations or watch the presentation today. So you don't want to miss this here. So again, questions, email us at customerservice@moores-sew.com, or you can call us at 1-800-865-9664, or call one of the store locations. They're open from Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time. So now let's talk about the additional savings, okay? So on sewing cabinets, sewing machines, cabinets, software, quilting systems, you can save an additional 10% up to $300 by using coupon code at checkout, Black Friday 10. And that's an additional savings to what's posted online. as well as that's on brands like Baby Lock, SoFine, Grace, Floriani, Handy Quilter, and other items. So again, that's a special that we're adding. Plus, that also applies to notions and accessories. So all of our special, we go to the lowest price allowed by the manufacturers and then use coupon code Black Friday 10 to save an additional 10% up to $300. That excludes hot buys. We're going to talk about hot buys, and hot buys are in itself so the deals are so hot, you have to get them right away because we run out of them, but there's no additional savings on that. Now, this is valid on our website, the coupon code, as well as in the store by call. You can call one of the store locations or the 800 number, but some of the manufacturers do not allow us to do it online. They say, nope, that's the lowest price. So we can't offer that coupon code for them. You know who you are, but call us and they can't stop us and give you a discount in our store or online. So also, if you have questions, you can email us at customerservice@moores-so.com. Now, I'm going to be pointing out that coupon code as I present things. So the savings is amazing. I mean, this is the time to buy. So it's really a time. Black Friday has been a tradition, but Moores, we really make it good. So brother accessories. Okay, this is what's cool. I haven't been able to ever offer this. So brother accessories in store and online. In store, you just mentioned the brother coupon code. Are on checkout, use BR20. That's 20% off the posted sale price. Now, the only thing is it has to be in stock. Well, we've got a lot in stock, okay? So we're going to talk about scan and cut, accessories, feet, notions, all the accessory components. This is 20% additionally, and use coupon code BR20 or mention that when you stop by the store or call us. All right, hot buys. You ready for some hot buys? Okay, so again, these are amazing, and they're only available on our website. The stores can't have it because we don't have enough to give it to all the stores. So that's why you want to act upon it. So what do we have? Okay, so I put together a special that has 6 packages of Class A needles, okay? So the average price of Class A needles are $4 to $7 on sale. And so this is amazing. So we've got 7511 stretch. We've got titanium 8012 quilting needles. We've got leather needles. We've got jeans needles. We've got a 2-pack that has embroidery needles and universal. So 5 packages of needles, 50 bobbins, okay? And those are 15 class bobbins and the case. Well, you might say, well, what if I don't use 15 class? Well, give it to someone else because the deal's so good, you'll use the case. So all of this retails for $35.54. And I will tell you, that's the price I was looking for, what they would sell for individually if we add them all up. While supplies last, you got to buy this online, $10.60 for all of that. Heck, I mean, do the math. That's amazing, but that will go quickly. So that's the first hot buy. Now, the next one, we love threads. So I put together a package called Threads, and More Threads with the double O. And so let's take a look at these threads. So right here, we've got Embellish matte embroidery thread. Embellish is a division of R&K, and this is beautiful matte embroidery thread they can use for both sewing and embroidery. There's 30 spools of that thread, and that thread, I believe, retails around $7, maybe more. Then we have a special design collection that really was designed to work with this here, and it's 20 designs from Floriani, and so that comes with it. Then we have 2 different trending colors. One is a winter selection 2022. That's 10 spools of their Floriani 100% polyester embroidery thread. We love that thread. And then another one, this is spring, summer 2023. Now I buy these on closeout. The thread doesn't go bad. So the color is still amazing. And so I buy them on closeout, so that's why they're special. So that's another 10. And then we have another 30. This is their, I believe it's their winter collection. It's just good thread. So we got 30 spools. That right there, those sell for like $6.49 retail each. So that's 30 there. And then that's all R&K product, but I really found a good buy on this Rubinson Anton thread. And these are neon colors, okay? They're very bright. All this is high quality polyester embroidery thread. So let's go over the special we have on that. A lot of thread. You can't have too much thread. I mean, there's just no way around it. And even if you have some of those, you want to buy this because if we added everything up, it'd be $624.36 if you bought it individually. You get all of that. It's 70% off for $187.31. But we have only 20 sets of those, and you'll see a countdown. Right now, if you see it, it's probably just 20 unless someone else bought it one. But each time someone buys it's going to come down, and we cannot make orders. So you don't wait till the end of the presentation. Go ahead and shop for that now, and you can come back and see. Or have someone buy it for you while you're watching the presentation. So hot buys, we have a lot of other hot buys in that category. So if you go to our landing page, you'll see that hot buys, and we're always putting things up there, and when they disappear, they're gone, okay, because these are things I buy on closeout. All right, so again, I mentioned that we have other hot buys. I'm ahead of myself, and so let's go on. So everybody's getting in the act. Now, I just received the largest reduction of prices, not to me. I always buy on the highest level from Baby Lock, but they lowered the lowest price possible that I can put online. So everything has been lowered up to 20% off the sale price from Baby Lock, okay? And so we're going to talk about price drops. There's never been a better time to buy, and that combined with our coupon, because, they lowered it for everybody. I don't do what everybody does here. I'm going to add that coupon. So we've got really some exciting specials on the Baby Lock line as well as others here. But I first want to, well, there's that coupon code. Okay, so again, you're going to see the prices. They're going to be lowered. Right now, you'll see the low price that's been reduced on all of our Baby Lock models online. And then, actually, most of them. There's a couple that I haven't changed it, but we'll talk about that. And then I use Black Friday 10 to save an additional 10% up to $300. I mean, it's just amazing, the savings. So, but let's give away some prices. And the ones I'm going to give away, I'm going to tell you about them because they're available for sale. And so some of you, I know what you're doing. You're gonna wait and say, well, maybe I'll win it, and I won't buy it. Well, we've saved one for the winner, but we only have a limited number of these. So my promise to you, if you happen to buy one of these and you're the winner, I'll refund what you bought. That way, there's no way you would miss out. So I'm going to start with the Baby Lock Zest. This is just that good, durable mechanical machine. And it has several stitches on it. It's got stretch stitches, a buttonhole. It's got an open arm. And so it has a retail value of $199. And we're going to give one of these away. Like, share, or comment to win one of these here. But this right here has been reduced to $159 on sale, and use coupon code Black Friday 10 to save an additional 10% while I have it in stock. And so that's a great gift for basic sewers. Or sometimes you need a travel machine. Now, another one that I'm going to give away is the Baby Lock Joy. Okay, this has a little more stitches. It's a nice lightweight machine, but it has a top-loading rotary bobbin that you don't have to oil. I love that because a lot of times people put a machine away in a closet and then it sits for a long time, where machines you have to oil, they really get gummed up. This one has a retail value of $399. So I'm going to give one of these away. Like, share, or comment, and at the end of the sale, we'll post the winner. But it's been reduced down to $229, and use coupon code Black Friday 10 to save an additional 10% off while supplies last. So that's an amazing one. And the third giveaway and special buy, I'm going to bring this over here, is the Baby Lock Zeal. So this is a little upscale to the Joy, a little more substance. They made a larger bed on it, a little more support. It has a one-step buttonhole, has that same rotary bobbin system, same non-lubrication. So everything about the Baby Lock line, they build upon itself. And this has a $599 retail value, and we're going to give one away. Like, share, or comment, and you potentially win this. But this is an amazing reduction, okay? So like I mentioned, it's regularly $599. It's been reduced to $299. $299. And use coupon code Black Friday 10 to save an additional 10% up to $300. So that gives you another $30. That's $269. And it's free shipping across the country on any purchase over $69. So this is a great deal for a gift or for yourself. But don't wait. These are whilst supplies last. Okay, so those are 3 prizes, and everybody wins with those savings. So let's go on from there. All right, so like I mentioned, like, share, our comment, and our sale ends on December 10th. So all of our prize winners will be posted on our Facebook page after that day, so the very next day. So good luck, everyone. But everybody can have good luck with these deals. All right, so Baby Lock is my #1 brand. We sell all different brands, but they've grown to be our largest selling brand because they really offer more products that I can ship nationwide. See, a lot of manufacturers, they say, oh, you only can ship this one or that one. I can ship just about all of them. There's a few of them in the top levels of their sewing machines that we can't. And the thing why they did that is because the Baby Lock dealer, as a Baby Lock dealer, I am in contract that I will service and do their factory warranties for any machine that's brought into my area, whether you purchase it or not. And so every authorized Baby Lock dealer will honor the warranties. And so that's a big thing. Plus, they have every sewing machine comes with what's called Love and Knowledge. It's a 60-day membership, and you can extend it if you want. But they have such comprehensive videos just on the products that you purchase, as well as techniques on all different accessories, so they can support you from a longer distance. And also, for those who are, some of us know we want to have a yearly service, or we want to really maintain it for years of life. You can even purchase a maintenance plan that's good nationwide. So that's why Baby Lock has turned into our best-selling brand. But I sell all brands because I love all of them, but Baby Lock is our number one. And so everything I'm talking about today really builds upon itself. And so as I show a feature, I'm going to choose 4 different models. That's a good, better, best. I'm going to go from the Jubilant to the Soprano to the Ballad to the Chorus. Everything I talked about the prior one, the next one has that and more. And so I love the way everything grows into it. And so let's talk about these machines. So I'm going to first start with the Baby Lock Jubilant. This is a 14-pound machine, but it has a metal casting. So it actually sews like a top metal. So for those who are looking for a travel machine, this is an amazing machine. So let's go over some of the specials on this here. All right, so we start with the feed system. That's so important. This has a 7-piece feed system that it has more contact to the fabric, and it also has a metal bobbin system, but it has a magnetic bobbin holder that holds in place so it doesn't jam. So you can make mistakes and it doesn't jam. Also, it has 80 built-in stitches, all kinds of stitches, utility stitches, decorative stitches, applique, a blanket stitch, and they have their famous never miss needle threader. Basically, it's hands-free. You put it in that bracket and it threads it. Now look at the feeding. This is I think about 12 layers of denim. It just sews through it so beautifully, and it has a lot of power. That's the feed system and the electronic motor, but yet it can handle delicate fabric. This is taking a cording and doing a picot edge on the edge of that fine tool. It has a one-step buttonhole, 8 different buttonholes. I mean, it's amazing what this does. This is an advanced machine. I love showing the blind hem because that's something that has really been daunting for a lot of people for years. This has a special foot and lines everything up, and it does a blind hem and more and more and more. It does a lot. So this is a powerhouse machine. Now, we take the Jubilant, and all of these machines from that model up has an automatic 1/4 inch. That means it moves the needle position so that the edge of the foot is a 1/4 inch. I like that, so I don't have to change to a special foot. Now, the Soprano has everything that the Jubilant has, but it has what's called automatic fabric sensor. Okay, so what that picture is showing you here is that it's constantly, as it's adjusting or raising, it's adjusting the pressure. So regardless if it's a synthetic fabric like this elastic, I'm actually going to show you that, or if it's I showed sheer fabric or denim fabric, it always gives you the right pressure. Look at that elastic. That's hard to sew. Now the denim, it will adjust. So that's something I'm going to show all those functions. So that's from the Soprano on up, has the automatic fabric sensor. And I love that. It also has a little larger area than the Jubilant and has got this large extension table that come with it. So it gives you a lot more support. We got a major price reduction on this here. So I'm really excited about talking about the Soprano. Also, all my controls are right there, like the automatic tie-off and cut. I want to show you that because these are things you use a lot. You figure straight sewing is done most of the time, but having the convenient controls right there at your fingertips. And it has 300 beautiful stitches, amazing stitches that are all kinds of decorative utility, all kinds of stitches that there's even a lot of really large stitches. It sews in different directions. And so some of these patterns are huge. And so these are all built into the Soprano. It even sews automatic stippling. So it's automatic free motion, but it's basically I'm just guiding the fabric. And so what that does for me is that it makes it so that I can do borders and sashing, and it looks like I did it by free motion. I love that. That really gives you an amazing capability for quilting. It also has the automatic pivot. You can have it set it where it ends needle down and raises, like in this blanket stitch right here. So that way I can turn these corners and make crisp applique corners. I love the automatic pivot. I use that all the time. Now, the chorus and the ballad, now we're moving up, good, better, best. This has 11.25 inches of space, so it's a much larger area, and the lighting is so brilliant. It's full spectrum lighting, and it truly just covers the whole bed of the machine. So again, it has everything I just told you about the soprano, but more. Both these have. And it has a compact uh, digital dual feed. That's a belt-driven feed system. So it does have that automatic sensor, but the digital dual feed controls sewing. Like in this case, Minky, that's so tough to work with. Our quilting, you can actually make it so that it advances or slows down the top. It's kind of almost like a differential feed. So you have full control on the most difficult fabrics. And so that's on both the ballad and the chorus. And we're even going to talk about the Altair too coming up too. And now it's 771 beautiful large stitches. And now the screen's even larger, and it's a color 7-inch screen. So it shows you in detail, this is both the ballad and the chorus, the stitch and how to make adjustments on it. And it's truly amazing because that screen really makes a difference in selecting those stitches. It also actually, from the soprano on, has that basting stitch. It actually stitches and then moves and then stitches. So that's a true basting stitch. I'm going to show you that on the soprano, actually, but I wanted to show you this in visual. And the ballad and the chorus, they give you a lot more accessories. Everything you can think of is included. But I'm including so many other benefits here, so don't wait. I mean, these special I'm going to talk about are amazing. Okay, so the chorus has IQ laser technology. So it's a laser that you can adjust the seam allowance from the needle all the way over to 5/8 seam, but also 1/4 inch. And so that gives you a better reference for sewing. So I'm going to show it in operation, so I can keep a parallel line when I do directional stitching. And so that is something that is on the chorus and above. And so that's an amazing feature. So now, the extension table. Now, remember I said that sometimes I'm going to come up with a special prize? Well, let's see. Is this time? It'll come up here. Yes, it is time. Okay, so let's go full screen. All right. So we're going to give away another Madeira thread set, $199 value. Like, share, comment. See, I've got all these things programmed in there so that every once in a while, this pops up here, so there could be a lot more prizes. So like, share, comment. That's my second set that we're giving away here. And so I'm going to go ahead and go back to my PowerPoint here. All right, so you never know when those prizes are going to pop up. So extension table and large thread stand is included with the chorus. And so again, the chorus is a little bit above the ballad, and it has the laser and the extension and the extra accessory. Okay, so good, better, best. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the different machines here. We're going to start with the Baby Lock Jubilant, okay? And so I like this machine here because look at this here. Look, it's 14 pounds, and it has so many amazing stitches. So it's 80 built-in stitches. And I mean, we showed you the stitches here, but let's take a close-up to the screen. Now, again, this is so light, but it has a sturdy feel to it. So you see the number here? The number corresponds to the different stitches here, and I just dial it based on the number. Yeah, that's good. Really close there. And so, by the way, these stitches right here, that right there is the 1/4 inch, automatic 1/4 inch here. So that's number 15. I dial it to 15, and everything is set for me. It has automatic tie-off. You have the capability for needle down. You've got speed control. It's got beautiful lighting. It's got I mean, it's just a wonderful machine. And this one, we're going to go over the special, but I like showing this. A lot of people, they might want this as their main machine. But let's go, I'm going to go over to the soprano. That's the one I want to focus a lot on because it really has an amazing deal. So the soprano here, I want to first, let's look at these stitches here. I showed you on the video, but I mean, there's so many stitches. Okay, 300 built-in stitches, and you can see some of them, just so you can see the size of them based on the foot. So here's the foot. Look at the size. That's huge because they sew in different directions, okay? So, but the whole thing with all these stitches, we still need to be able to access the most basics. So we're going to go to the side over here. Now, this is so cool. it has basically your most common stitches. It's almost like a 10 key. There's the picture of the stitch there. I select it. It's like that stitch right there was this triple stitch that I used with a denim seam. You can see that that's really heavy because it goes over it 3 times. This right here has automatic pivot, which I will use, and tie off and cutter. And so that's everything right there. And I want to show you a couple different things that are different here. We have a straight stitch here and a straight stitch here. What's the difference? Well, it has to do with the tie off. So what we're going to do is I'm going to select this one, and we're going to go ahead and let's go to the fabric just to show real quickly on this here. So I lower this down and I start sewing, and I want you to see something. It stays in the same hole. We're going to go real close. Say it sews in the, it's not moving. That goes several times in the same hole. Then it goes forward. And then when I press this button in reverse, it stays in the same hole and ties off and cuts off. And it cuts the thread and it raises the foot because I have it set for that. See, that's really a cool feature. Now, sometimes I want a heavier stitch. So I'm going to go to the screen here. And this is my heavier tie off at the start. Okay. But let's go. I'm going to go to my settings here. And this has all kinds of different settings. But I want you to see what this has here. There's my automatic fabric sensor. Now, I can turn that off right there. I wouldn't do that. I mean, maybe there's times we want to control it manually. But I want to turn this on just so you see it's a real thing. And what this does is that I just have a regular straight stitch. I have a regular needle. But let's look at the bed of the machine, what I'm going to sew on. So this right here, that's a denim seam. That's 3 layers, 6 layers, 9 layers. Okay. That is a lot of thickness. Okay. And it's the climbing. Okay. And so when I take this here, I have it set for the tie off. I'm going to sew. Boy, that's really thick. Maybe no. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to take this here and we're going to let it do this job. See, it's adjusting the pressure. My goodness, it did it. I'm surprised. No, I'm not surprised. I knew it. It did. See, what it did, it adjusts the pressure as it did it. Now, if I want to tie this off, I press this here. Now, it goes farther back, several stitches, and cuts in and raises the foot. Look at that. I mean, there's not even a deviation in the stitch, and that's a size 80-12 needle. That's because when it came up here, it adjusts the pressure going down. Now, let's go from there, and I don't want to tie off this time. I just want to take this and just go right to this light fabric. Okay, we'll go ahead and lower the foot. No adjustment. I mean, it's so, see, the thing is, it has automatic tension, but that's, the feeding is most important. And so what we have here, let's press the cutter here. That is so flat. So amazing. Oops, get my hand away. Oh, there we go. So that's what's amazing. But let's go back to the screen, and I'm going to choose another stitch here. Let's go to my, see, I have everything, the most common right here, but I can access this category, and I want to type in number 14. And this is a stitch that is great for elastic, okay? Now, what do we have here? We got the width, we've got the length, we can make those adjustments. It's automatic tension, but I can also change that. See, I have all my control of everything. I don't want to tie up this time because I want it more open-ended in this, but I do want the cutter. Okay, now let's do it without, I can do it without on the fly here. And again, it shows me what foot to use. Now, what I want to do is I've got this here. This is very, very stretchy lycra. So it's like the video show, but I want you to see in real life. Everything I show in the presentation, I've done myself. This is a 1/4 inch elastic. And so now let's go to the foot. And I'm going to feed this elastic in the foot. Now, don't try this at home unless you have a machine like this, because you do this and it's going to jam up. Because what happens is that I'm going to take my elastic and stretch on it. Now, we're going to take this and I'm going to lower this down. Now, see, the problem with elastic is that you need 3 hands because I got to stretch on this and guide, and stretch on the back, but I'll stretch on the back. I want to make sure the visual. So usually stretch here, okay? But because of that automatic pressure adjustment, it knows that I'm doing elastic in this. So I start sewing and I just pull on it. I'm pulling a lot, but yet that machine is just sewing so wonderfully, and it makes it so that I can guide this wonderfully. And so you can see, look at that, how much elastic gathering that's doing. And this soprano, this sews like our top model. This is why I'm so jazzed about the price I'm going to talk about on this. This is the lowest price we've ever been able to offer on this machine, but I know I'm going to sell out very quickly. Okay, let's go and press the cutter. Now, look at that. Let's do this so the camera can see it. Amazing. Perfect tension, perfect tension. Okay, so what else? Okay, we've got some quilting fabric here. So I'm going to take this, and we're going to go to the screen here, or here, and I'm going to select, let's do this here. Let's go to my directional stitches. We're going to do number 94, or actually let's do 08. Okay, that's right, the basting stitch. I want to show that here. So basting stitch, we're going to take this here, and look at this. I want you to see, and I'm going to do it slow. And actually, I'm going to take off the foot pedal just so I can press go on here, because I can press this here. Okay, so I slowed it down. See how it moves and then stitches. So that's a true basting. I can adjust the length of that. Now that's on the soprano on up. And if I cut, I think I have some scissors here. I want you to see how cool this is. So look how long that is. I'll hold it up here so you can see it. Look how long that is. So sometimes you need the basting stitch. Now, what else we're going to do? Let's go back to the screen here, and let's go to, I think it's number, let's go to 94. I'm looking on the screen here. Yes, so see what this shows you? That shows a direction. So I want to show you directional, and it also shows me a foot change to a letter N, okay? So by the way, what I was looking at, there's actually a screen up on the lid has all the stitches too. We don't have a camera shot on that. That's okay. We're going to. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to sew. Get it? All right, so look what that's doing. It's sewing sideways. I don't know if you can see, but you can see I'm moving this way. It's moving sideways. So why is that interesting? Well, if I take this here, and let's go back to the screen, we've got all kinds of categories, and I'm going to select this category, and let's put number 71, which I see up here is what I want. This is really a cool, and it's a large stitch. So we'll go back to the fabric. We're going to show more of these directional stitches on like the ballad and actually on the chorus. But see how that's sewing to the edge? This is great for a sashing border because it's combining the function that I use for the basting and the sideways sewing. These are nice, solid stitches, but the fact that sometimes a needle stitches and sometimes it doesn't gives it more flexibility. And so as I'm going to do a couple more turns here. This is an amazing machine. It got beautiful lighting throughout the bed of the machine. It has automatic pivot, so I still have that on there so I can pivot and turn and sew. I don't know why I did that, but that's okay. And I got automatic cutter. And so we'll look at this here. So you can see the size of that. Look how big that is. That's huge. So that's one of the 300 stitches here. So now let's go on to, that was the soprano. I'm going to swing on over to the ballad. So we're moving to the ballad here. Okay. So let's look at the bed of, actually, right here's a good shot here. This is a digital dual feed. Okay, that means it plugs electronically into the machine. So this is attached here, it's plugged in the machine. And it's, as I showed in that picture, this belt, it doesn't leave the surface. I mean, you can for certain things release it, but the benefit of that, it has complete control on that. So that's what I'm going to show you with this. And I have right here marine vinyl, but I'm also going to show off something here. If we go to this side of the screen, this is a dual function foot pedal. Okay, first of all, it's more substantial than other foot pedals, and it comes with the machine. It comes with the ballad and the chorus, and I can assign this little side switch and the heel to different functions. And I want to show you why that's beneficial in a second here. So what I've got here, I'm going to put this on the ground, and let's go to my settings, which are right here. Okay, so first of all, on this here, and I'm going to turn this so you can see that. Okay, a little glare. Okay, so Right there, that's the dual feed adjustment. I can speed that up. It's like a differential feed. Sometimes I want to go faster or slower, and I can correct when the fabric is slipping or sliding. It's an amazing feature. We continue to go on. I have this set the way I want it, but there's my side switch and my heel. Okay, so what I have it set is what I wanted. I want to use the side switch for reverse because when marine vinyl, sometimes you want to go a longer reverse, but I need to have my hands on the fabric. But you can set each one of these. You do foot up and down. You can do thread cutting, needle position, up, down, single stitch, reverse stitch. I want the reverse, and same with this here. So I have my heel and of the foot for cutter, and this right here is for my switch. Now, while I'm here, while I'm at the screen, I want you to see how amazing this is. This has complete operational guide, basic operation. It'll even take you through functions. Even has videos, built-in videos on the screen of basic functions and techniques. It also, and again, this is the ballad and the chorus. You have a sewing guide. What this does, I can have it, and it shows me step-by-step information of basic sewing and quilting, like a blind hem. I can see the type of blind hem and walk through every function on it, and it gives me step-by-step information. And also, actually, I want to do that further. Let's go with it like blind hem. It shows me step by step what to do, each page and function of it. And then when I'm done, it's done and it's set up where it's a blind hem. I don't want that, but that's exactly what it did. So it's an interactive help. Let's go back to the standard. Okay, so remember I set that up here. Now let's look at the fabric. So this fabric, this is actually not marine vinyl. I thought it was. This is a very high quality faux leather. Now, well, how can faux leather be high quality? Well, this is very expensive. It's used in a lot of bags, and it has a beautiful back on it, but it's slippery. And sometimes you want to be able to stitch it, but you want to do a longer reverse. But I have to keep my hands on the fabric, because as soon as I let go, look at that, I dropped it. I did that on purpose, by the way. But anyway, so what I do here is I have this, and I want to start sewing. And so I have it set. This machine, I can have it where it automatic drops. So if I press on the foot pedal, it automatically drops or holds down. But I actually want to keep it where I want needle down when I raise here. So I'm going to set this to, actually, I don't. Let's go back to the screen. I love the settings on this. This is important for you to see because other machines don't have this here. I go back to the settings, and I don't want automatic up. Okay, I want automatic down. Okay, and so there we go. Got that. Close. Okay, so we go with this here, and we're going to start sewing. And so I have it set for automatic tie-up. Okay, but I need more. Like right now, I need more reverse. Okay, but my hands are on this here. So remember, I have the switch that I assigned. So I press this, and it goes reverse as long as I have it here. So I got that tie up there. Isn't that cool? And I already have it for a cut. And so the benefit there is without my hands, I can do that while the dual feed. So I have so much control on this. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the chorus. Okay, so let's switch on to the chorus here. And so the chorus, and we're going to turn this so we can turn the screen on here. Actually, we moved our camera. We want this camera over here. Okay. There we go. All right. So got a little glare going. Okay. So everything I just showed on the ballad is on the chorus, but this has something that's very unique. So we're going to have two things here. So this button I'm going to press, but let's look at the fabric. So I can turn on a laser. Okay. And that laser can be moved from side to side. And so I'm going to use it for parallel, but I showed it on the video presentation for using it for 1/4 inch, but I want to have it where it's right in the middle of the stitch. The other things I'm going to talk about is this machine itself has a lot of capability for working with free motion. So again, remember how I did sideways sewing on the soprano. Look at that screen. It shows me a lot more. Okay, so it's a lot easier to maneuver, and I can even do stitching like zigzag. So I press this here. I'm not using my foot pedal right now, and so I can press the start stop. And so if you look on the screen, you can see I'm sewing sideways. That's easier to see there. But also, let's go back to the screen. I can sew angles. So the screen helps you out a lot, but you can see what I'm doing here. Now, let's go back to normal on the screen. And I want you to see how quickly I can take this and let's go to center here and turn it to free motion. So I press one button and everything's set for free motion. And so I can take this and let's go back to the fabric. And it does such a good job. Now I have that set out at speed. I have a speed regulator, and that's what this says. Some people talk about stitch regulator. I actually like a speed regulator because I can set my speed much more consistent to my movement. And so I have such beautiful control on this for free motion. Now, you might say, okay, well, George, you have a lot of practice. Well, I'm really good at squiggly lines, okay? But I'm not good at patterns. And so what I want to do is we're going to stop here, okay? And let's take it off of free motion, and let's go browse. Remember, 700 built-in stitches, and they were in these categories, and I got all kinds of beautiful patterns, okay? So all these patterns, okay? I mean, so many large patterns. And let's see here. There's so many patterns. I think it was, I could have fun all day on this here. Okay, I wrote it down, 173. Okay, almost there. There we go. This is the one I want right here. Okay, there's a reason I chose this. Okay, so that's only 25% the size. Okay, so let's look at this here. That's the actual size. Okay, let's zoom in on this. See, this is a huge pattern that could represent a quilt border. Okay, so this is automatic. Now, so I'm going to just press start. So let's look at the fabric here. Look what I did. Now I have a parallel line to my border. So all I want to do is keep this here, and I'm basically just guiding this parallel here. That's all I'm doing. I'm going to let it sew. And so this is doing like a flower leaf pattern. And so, I mean, there's a lot of patterns like this that you could truly use it for automatic quilting without a frame, without automation. It truly is a wonderful quilting feature. Now, remember, the Cora says every feature of the prior machine. So everything you like about that one, you say, oh, I want that one, but then you want this one. This is really our top model sewing and quilting machine. And so let's go and stop. And I want to show you this here. Let's bring this in here. So it's like a cooking show. I went ahead and completed that. Look at the size. So there's my finger there, my thumb. So you can see the size, and look how long that is. That is automatic quilt borders. It does such a beautiful job. So let's go over some of the specials we're offering on these machines. Wow, good, better, best. Okay, so I want best all the time, but sometimes that Jubilant's the right one to add with both. So you can buy two machines. So add the Jubilant with the Chorus. That's a great combination. But we buy other machines. We'll talk that if you want to buy more than one. But as I mentioned, the pricing has never been better. Okay, the Jubilant Baby Lock just lowered their price down that we can offer. Now that's not what they have. That's the lowest we can offer. Okay, so $549. I've never been able to offer that. Okay, we have interest-free payments and free shipping across the country. But also coupon code Black Friday 10. I can do the math on that. 10% off. That's under $500. Okay, that's we've never offered that. Okay, so that's on the Baby Lock Jubilant, but that's while supplies last. This I forgot. There's bonuses too. Okay, so I'm including bobbins, needles, thread, $59 value, and that's all included with it. That's a $59 value plus the Baby Lock Love of Knowledge membership. And so again, there's not a better deal across the country. Okay, the prices that have been lowered, the coupon code, the bonuses, but this is while supplies last. All right, Soprano, I'm actually excited because this has been my favorite machine for the longest time, and the lowest I've been able to offer in the past has been $24.99. But that price drop has brought it down to $19.99. Awesome. That is a great deal. We have interest-free payments as well as free shipping across the country. use coupon code Black Friday 10 to save an additional 10%. So you can save another about $200. That's awesome. This is I'm so excited about this Soprano. It is one of my favorite machines that Baby Lock offers. And so you got to know there's a bonus. So what did I do? I put together, I'm giving 63 spools of polyester embroidery thread because there's so many beautiful embroidery designs. So 63 spools. I'm also including my So Fine 13-piece accessory kit. Now, the Soprano comes with a lot of accessories, but these are unique, so it's an addition to what you have. And so that total value is $249 plus the Love of Knowledge training. That's free. So the price reduction, the coupon code, and the bonus, we will sell out of these quickly, so don't wait. Now, the Baby Lock Ballad. Okay, this is exciting, okay, because, again, this is now going to second to top in their sewing quilting line. It's $64.99 retail value and worth it. There are machines that sell for more than this that are not near as good as this. And the price drop is down to $44.99, okay? Interest-free payments as well as free shipping across the country. Coupon code Black Friday 10 to save. In this case, the max is out at $300 savings on top of that. So brings down to $41.99, but you know there's a bonus. And I'm excited about this bonus because I've saved a special edition item that we're gonna talk about. So this comes with a Baby Lock Ballad inspirational guide. Now I've got other videos. I'll show you the inspirational guide of what that is. That is full color, step-by-step instructions. The instruction books are good with this, but the inspirational guide are written by educators. And so they are assuming you know nothing in full color. So that's included with that, as well as the online training, the Love of Knowledge membership. But I'm also, this is a special edition cabinet that I have brought in just in this color for this bonus. This is a So Fine Quilter's Petite cabinet. Let's go ahead and take a look at this cabinet here. So let's go to the cabinet cam. All right. So right here is the cabinet we're included free with this, okay? And this is a cabinet that expands out to be a large area, but it's called a Quilter's Petite for a reason, because some of, at least in our area, people don't have room. They're sewing in a room that they use for an office or a guest bedroom. Okay, so the Quilter Petite, I have in all different colors, but I have this special color only for this package. And so as you see here, we've got this insert. Now this insert is additional, but it's available for any machine. But I recommend getting it for the Ballad because I'm going to give it free. Okay, so the cabinet's free with the Ballad. So we'll take this away. So what does that mean? Okay, so this right here can raise up. It's a pneumatic lift, so it's not me lifting on it. And so I can use the open arm, or I can store it all the way. Okay, so now, small area. By the way, this right here has, I'll show you the back in a second, but this secures. I've released, there's two little screws there. They're called cam locks. I've released them so I can just show you this here. It comes off like so. I guess I tighten it up. Okay, without a screw. There you go. Okay, use my thumbnail. But this right here fits on the top, and this closes up. Now everything's on casters. The casters are locking, but I wanted you to see this. So what I've got here, look at the back leaf. So that has the nice flowing area. And so we're going to come around here, and I'm going to do this. And so now we look at this Quilter's Petite cabinet. That's why they call it Quilter's Petite. So this is free. This is free while supplies last with the Baby Lock Ballad. Let's go on to the chorus. All right, so that was the Ballad. Now let's talk about the chorus. Now the chorus is their top line sewing and quilting machine. And so it has a regular retail value of $69.99. Okay, again, that's worth it. This is a top model machine. And so price drop down to $49.99, lowest price ever. Okay, now we have interest-free payments. In this one, the interest-free payments are $2,829. You're buying this for long term. You have a sewing machine for 20, 30 years. I mean, that's a small amount. This is actually 24 interest-free payments, and interest-free payments are hard to combine with sale prices. So this is an amazing deal. We have free shipping across the country, as well as coupon code Black Friday tend to save an additional $300. So what else? We know there's something else, okay? The bonus, the inspirational guide. So this right here shows you step by step the pages, clear color, details on every single function for the machine. A lot of value in there, and that's included. Also, the love of knowledge. So again, the love of knowledge is a portal, and you go to Babylock's education team, and they give you specifics on the machine, on accessories, on techniques, but also you can view them on all their products, because sometimes we learn when they show another thing. So that's 60-day membership. That's included with it. But then also I'm including a 26-piece accessory kit. And it's also in this binder. It has descriptions of every function, of what it does. So look at all those different feet. That's a special kit that's from Babylock that I brought in. This total bonus value is $599, and this is with the chorus. And so that again is while supplies last. Okay, so that's an amazing deal. Okay, so what else? Well, now let's say you saw how above the soprano I went to the ballad, and so that gave you more sewing features. Let's say you wanted the sewing features on the soprano were great, but you wanted embroidery. Well, that's really what the Vesta is. Okay, so let's go over the features of the Vesta. So let's say you wanted all the quilting features of the soprano, but look, the screen is more picture. Okay, so it's more of a color screen. Okay, and it has, so those again, it has the same stitch selection as a soprano. But let's go to embroidery. It has a large 10 and a 6 by 10 inch embroidery area with 260 built-in embroidery designs. And so again, this is a combination sewing and quilting and embroidery machine. Okay, so that's the Babylock Vesta. It also is a Wi-Fi product, so I can take this design, and some of those designs that are actually stitching were included as a bonus, and I can send it from a computer directly Wi-Fi. Okay, so all those designs, actually I can send it right to, and it shows me the information on it. This is on my computer. I select it, and boom, goes right to the machine. It also has a USB drive, so you can use USB on it. So that's included with it. It has a 9-point positioning system, so I can line up connecting points, and I can make this pillow. Okay, now this pillow is done where actually I want to real quickly run over here, and I'm going to grab this pillow because I have to show you this to you. Don't change the screen. I want you to see this here. Look at that. Look at that pillow. Okay, that is huge. Okay, so that was done on the Vesta, and the beautiful lettering has all kinds of lettering. In fact, lettering. Okay, all kinds of lettering here. I'll throw my pillow on the ground here. Beautiful large monograms. Giant monograms, different types. And then I love that cursive, that right there. It's the most connective script I've seen. That's a Babylock exclusive. And then you can take, you're going to see this similar in all the Babylock models that do embroidery. I can edit, I can array, I've got different fonts I can choose right from the screen. So again, that is an amazing product. So the Babylock Vesta is sewing and embroidery. So the Vesta has a regular retail price of $49.99. Let's go to split screen, okay? $49.99. It's $5,000. Well, again, this is everything the soprano plus embroidery. So Vesta is combination sewing and embroidery. Price drop down to $26.99. Lowest price ever on that. We have interest-free payments as well as free shipping across the country. Coupon code Black Friday 10 saves 10% up on this. So that's $269, almost $270. In addition to the savings already dropped down. Never been a better time. Plus the bonus, we're including all kinds of stabilizer, a collection from Anita Good Design, which we showed on the screen, those 63 spools of thread, and the Love of Knowledge membership. So that's a $299 value while supplies last. So click on the link to order. By the way, if you have any questions, you can email us at customerservice@moores-sew.com. Now, let's say you love all the embroidery, but you have plenty of sewing machines. The Babylock Flare has all the embroidery I just talked about the Vesta, but it doesn't sew. So it's a dedicated embroidery machine. And this is $39.99. Price dropped down to $17.99. Lowest price ever on the Flare. We've got interest-free payments on it, as well as free shipping across the country. Now, coupon code Black Friday 10 saves an additional 10% on this, so about $180 off that. So again, that's while supplies last. This also has a bonus. Everything comes together to make this perfect. That Anita Good Design collection and the thread, $199 value plus love of knowledge. That's included free while supplies last. All right, so what I have here is we're going to talk about cabinets. I'm going to take a little sip of water, lots to talk about. So all our furniture is on sale. Okay, we got cabinets from So Fine, which is my own cabinet line, and then Arrow, and we're offering free outside delivery, free shipping on all of our cabinets during our Black Friday sale. But the So Fine cabinets, we are also taking 10% up to $300 as an additional savings by using Black Friday 10. By the way, call the stores, call the phone, just mention it that we offer that too. So we'll get you the numbers up there again shortly. So let's talk about something new. Introducing the So Fine chairs. And so we've got 8 different colors. Okay, I'm going to go over the different colors here, but let's go take a look at these chairs here. All right, so the ergonomics of a chair is so important. So this right here has it's a hydraulic chair, so I can adjust this up, but it's the support. And a lot of times your fatigue and your sewing restricts you from sewing in the long hours. And I know a lot of our customers, you love to sew. So these chairs, they swivel beautifully and they're supported. And I actually looking at other companies out there, I just wanted to have a better cushion. There's about 20% more stuffing in this. And what does that mean? Okay. Have you ever had a chair that you've had in for a couple of years, after a while, it just doesn't have the oomph anymore? That's because there's not enough support. So this has about 20% more stuffing. It also, again, it swivels on casters, does a beautiful job, but it also has storage. Now, I've got storage, my favorite things in here. Okay, so what would you put in there? A lot of times people put scissors or fabric, or here's my favorite thing, almond joy. Almond joy. Okay, that's what I would put in my storage. What would you put a shout out there? What would you put in your storage here? And so these are the new So Fine chairs. And let's go over the different colors. So this right here is modern. We're going to do a close up of each color here. So that's modern flowers. Not for everyone, but it's really, it's bright. If you look against the white, we'll show that. I'm going to show that with my cabinet here. So right here is Malta Blue, Golden Wheat. Okay. And then we've got colorful buttons. Okay, let's see, make room here. What else do we have? We've got Kelly Green. Actually, I like the Kelly Green. That's really good. We've got Slate Gray. We've got Sewing Oceans. I think that's all 8 of them. I think I mentioned all of them. Let's move this out of the way. Now, let's talk about some cabinets. Okay, so let's bring this in here. We'll go to this cam. I'm going to bring this. This is my So Fine Hideaway Deluxe. Okay, this is my #1 selling cabinet. Okay, and it's so, I think because it's designed to be compact but yet very efficient, and we can expand it. And so you have this here. Let's look at the back here. I'm going to turn this around. Now, this comes completely assembled from the factory. No assembly. See, a lot of cabinets you have to actually, and I want to show the back leaf here so you can see this. So there's a lot of cabinets you actually have to assemble yourself, or better yet, they're not assembled at the factory. They're assembled at some distribution house in the United States, and they're not assembled by people who make them all the time. These come completely assembled from the factory. Now, and it's using a thicker board. It's thicker than the average cabinet out there, so it's much more sturdy. So that's the back of it. But let's go, and I'm going to turn this around. You notice how easy this is to move. Okay, obviously it's easy to move because I'm moving. Okay, and so what we have here, we're going to do a close-up of why they call this a hideaway. Okay, these unique doors. Okay, look at this here. The doors open up and hide away. Thus the name. So a lot of your companies, they have it where these doors swing so far away. This is nice and compact. Now look at this. I know sewers have lots of stuff. This has a unique feature called a swing away floorboard. So I take my stuff. Oh, there's my other thread. I already gave that one away. So I'm going to move this over here. And so what that has, and here's my foot pedal. because I'm going to show you how I work with this. So we're going to take this top up and we're going to follow it right up. Okay, so right here is that same pneumatic lift. And this will fit a lot of different machines because here's a Janome. This is that new 9480. And then there's an optional insert, and that fits around it nice and flush, okay? And so when I go to sew, look at the floorboard, okay? Now, this comes up, and my foot pedal. Is that a good use of space? Because you use it for storage. Also, I've had customers tell me this keeps they have cats that get in and they climb up in their sewing machine. Well, once it's shut, they can't get in that. So I like showing that here. So that's why it's called the Hideaway Deluxe. But let's go over here. Let's show you something else. So again, that folds open like that. Let's look at these drawers. So we'll get a good close. You've got 4 drawers. We'll start from the bottom, and they're soft close. Okay, but the top one, it has an organizing spot for different storage items, but I hope you get a good shot of that there. Look at that. Look at the thread storage. You can fill all kinds of thread in there. Look at that self-closing of that. That's a unique thing. And so let's go ahead and fold this away. I want to show you one more shot here. So again, this whole thing, take this insert, the insert's available, and we'll go over the specials on this here. Store all the way. And so another thing I like about it is the cleanness. So you have that closes up here, and I got the top like so. All right, so let's swing this around, and we'll go to this view right here. So again, the casters lock, but I like the fact that it's so clean. Now let's look at this here. Now, doesn't that, see, that doesn't look bad against that side, that color. Who knows? Well, let's get it away here. I'm going to show something else. Okay, so this, you can add this caddy. So that caddy right here. So, and this has a leaf as well. And so that makes it so that, look at that storage. The storage, look at the support. And I can also take this, and that's the same height as this leaf that's in the back here. I don't have it there. But also, let's say I wanted to bring this around. Now, you have more room. I have a small area with these cameras that I'm putting here. But let's say I wanted to sew with this. You're sewing there. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? See, that's what I love about this whole arrangement. It's so versatile. And sometimes I will tell you, people buy the caddy and they put it away in a different compartment. And again, you can lock these casters like this, but look how nice. See, there's a benefit of buying a cabinet that's assembled completely at the factory. Comes shipped to you, everything's complete, take it out of the box, ready to go. Let's go on to the next. Wow, I like that cabinet. So a lot more to show. So the chairs, $449. Well, if you look at sewing chairs, that's right in the range. But by my Black Friday special, $269 on your chair of your choice. Okay, so fine chairs, and you got the different colors. Also use Black Friday. Oh, I forgot to tell you, free shipping across the country. Alaska and Hawaii is extra, but sometimes people pay extra just to get them there because it's hard to get these things over there. But you save an additional 10% by using Black Friday 10 at checkout. While supplies last, I've got a good supply of these color, but who knows if I might get a run on one or the other. Now, all of our So Fine cabinets are on sale. Okay, first of all, we're offering free shipping on all the So Fine cabinets. But let's focus on the Hideaway Deluxe. So that has a regular retail value of $24.99, $2,499. That's reasonable. I mean, that's a high quality cabinet. And again, it's a completely assembled, a very unique design. It's on sale for $17.99. Free shipping across the country. That's outside pallet delivery. And if you have questions, you can contact us at customer service at moores-sew.com or call us at 1-800-865-9664. Black Friday coupon saves you another 10%. Black Friday 10. But wait, now until supplies run out or the end of Black Friday sale, every Hideaway Deluxe you buy, you get your choice of a free chair. That's amazing. So that's a kick off our chairs while supplies last. It's so important to have a good sewing studio. Okay, so but also if you want to add that caddy, it's only a $900 additionally to add that caddy with the package here. So again, all of our sewing furniture on sale, but I love the Hideaway Deluxe. And I finally got them in stock. We've been selling so many of them. We were always on back order. We've got a good stock right now, but that won't long. That won't last for long. All right, so let's go continue. Remember the good, better, best. Okay, so we went all the way up to the chorus. Now this is their really it's I call it a top model. Okay, there are two models above this that are you only can buy locally, but this I can ship nationwide. This is the Baby Lock Altair 2. Okay, so it has every single feature of the chorus, but it also has a 10.1-inch screen, so the screen is even larger. And it also has automatic tapering on the sewing stitches. So you can do all kinds of arrangements, even a 120-degree. Okay, so that is actually much sharper point than I've seen in other machines. So that you can do some nice applique with that. It also has hand type stitches that looks like Sashigo or even better. Okay, so that's in addition to what I showed you on the course. But it also has a lot of embroidery. Okay, it's a huge embroidery area, 9.5 by 14. That's ginormous. And look at that owl. I actually had that stitched out. I want to show you that. Beautiful embroidery. It has very unique embroidery. It comes with a couching foot and couching design. So it's couching yarn and stitching them on at the same time. You've got an alphabet. You've got all kinds of designs. See, embroidery and quilting is all about texture. And so you can really expand and create a lot of amazing products with this. It also has matrix copy. Okay, I can take an applique patch out of everything and turn it and multiply those rabbits faster than rabbits. So that function is truly amazing, and that's not even available on the model above it. So I love that feature for making like appliques. So there you go. I took those rabbits and I stitched them on the wash away, and then I made all those rabbits. You're going to see a few of those running around here in a second. Beautiful large monograms, giant. I love this one because it has French knots in it. Okay, and so you can accent pillows, you can accent quilts, just gorgeous, gorgeous monograms. It also has 30 built-in fonts. And now this larger display screen. Remember the other one was smaller. This gives you room for editing, and you've got a lot more functions than other brands in their editing and editing even to the thread and arrangement and the spacing. And once you get it just right, then you can also take it and combine it. Okay, so with embroidery, and that's what it's all about. I love putting lettering with embroidery, and so this is a top model machine. Now this feature is very powerful. It's a 2-point laser. Okay, and what that means is I can take, let's say I want to take lettering. I've drawn that line crooked, and that's to represent hoping it's not straight. Okay, so I put one end of the lettering on one end, and then I take it and match up the next one. Okay, so what it's doing is actually adjusting, in this case, a name to be exactly where I want it. This is a powerful program. I've used this in other things for like edge-to-edge quilting or putting big multiple designs together, but this is the best way I can describe to really why this gives you perfect, precise placement. All kinds of built-in fills, okay? And I can take and put those fills around, I think there's over 30 different fills. I'm not sure, don't hold me to that. There's a lot of them. But I can take a design and put stippling and echoing or decorative fills on there. So it's 30. I put my notes there. So beautiful, beautiful designs. There's so many cool things you can do with this. I also can take an image right from my phone. I took a screenshot. That was a quilt pattern. I sent it to the machine, and it turned it into embroidery. So that's a free app that works with it. It also has a monitor that monitors the process of what you're doing here. So let's take a look at the Baby Lock Altair 2. All right. So remember the rabbit? There's a rabbit. Okay, so it shows you that there's the rabbit design. Let's go over some of the other designs here. Um, what's in here? So I got that. There's my rabbit design. Okay, this one. Okay, I like showing the designs done so you can see it. I mean, and I see the display. This display shows me the colors, and I'm going to talk about the colors of threads. But right now it's set for Floriani. Um, also, let's see here. We got this one right here. There's the owl. Remember that owl I stitched out? Isn't that gorgeous? I'll put a. That's huge. What else? This one is cool because it's actually, I think it's this one right here. These are lace, freestanding lace designs, and they stitch out so amazing. I mean, there's so many different designs on this here. What else? We got this one, freehand designs. Okay, you think of freehand is always quilting. Well, those are a lot of quilting design, but I think they call it this because that looks like it's freehand doodling. Look at the size of that. The details. So the Altair 2 has so many amazing designs. Monograms. Okay, I just want to show these monograms. So again, all the ones I showed in the video, I actually stitch them out. That's how I get the video. Gorgeous size. Now, so let's do something here. I'm going to go back to this here, and let's choose this one right here. So we'll set that in the hoop, and that's a color. It's more of a random color, but I don't think I like the color, but I'm not as talented as my daughter, who's an artist. So I'm going to use my editing function, and this gives me the ability to have color visualization. I want to do random selection, and I'm just going to do automatic, and it's going to give me selection of colors. And I think I want to go something. Let's choose this, but I'm not sure yet. So I can keep refreshing and choose favorite. Let's do that one right there. And so what's nice about it is that what happens is that I don't like anything on that one. This is the one right here. Okay. So let's look at the favorites. Okay. Maybe no. Let's look at another one. Nope. Actually, that's the one, but I think I want to change the green. So watch this. This is what's really cool. Okay, so I have that selected, and I want to change, what is the green? That's the body of it. Okay, this is what's so cool. I have this color Floriani. By the way, it has all different types of thread. There's Floriani, there's Madeira, Poly-N Rayon, Sulky, Robinson Anton, Isocord, Gutermann, Pacesetter Pro, Iris, so but Floriani is what I'm using. That's what I've defaulted, but you can change that. But no other color editor I found on this here that I can take the actual one in my hand. That right now, I wrote this down because it's very tiny here, 06061. That's the actual Floriani color. And so if I select that, see the power of the editing? I can see if I like that, and I like that, but it's right here. So it really helps you in your embroidery. So we got that. Now that's way too big, okay? So this has the most powerful sizing program, this and every model above it. So I take this, and it's going to recalculate the stitches if I change this. Normally, it's a machine that has only 10% up or down. Well, this, and I can do this right on the screen, 70% smaller or 200% larger, and it maintains the same quality. Now, I don't have that one stitched out, but here's a sample of that. This was the design. This is an old machine I did, but it had the same processor. It was the same manufacturer. That was the standard. That's 70% reduced. It takes out stitches so it looks the same quality. 200% large, same quality. See, that's the power of that program. I don't want it that big, and I can do it I like actually doing it this way. Okay, so we got that. So see how intuitive this is? And I want to take and copy and paste and rotate it. Okay, now let's go to this and let's combine them. Okay, I'm doing that for a reason, because now I can take and I can put stippling all around it. Or I can do, what else here? Let's do echo quilting. So this would be taken. This takes a lot to process, but I can echo quilt around it, and I can adjust the distance and everything. But I want to do a decorative fill. So remember those 30 decorative fills. And I can take these here. And there's really some cool things. I'm going to show you how you can create things, but you got all these decorative fills. Okay. And I love the way this screen works here. And the one I'm going to choose is this one right here. And then I can choose, I go preview, and I can adjust the size. And there's more control in the other category I'm going to show you. But there it is right there. And if I select OK, then I have it. I have that stitched out here. It's like a cooking show. Okay, maybe not the same colors. But the point is that it's so easy to do this. Now let's cancel. And I want to go to what's called IQ Designer. This has so much power. I can take this and I can, this is what I want to show you what I took an image of a phone and created, but I can take shapes. Now I want you to pay attention to this shape right here, because we're going to use this in other demos. This is this one right here. And I can choose it with or without that open center. But I can access all of my built-in fills. So let's take this here. So again, the same fills that I had, and I can change colors and everything. And so let's say we want to take, let's say we want to take that one. I mean, I will show you a sample of many of them, but I can take this and just take the bucket and go boom, boom. And then I can choose my outline. I've got all these different motifs, and we can change a blanket stitch. We got decorative stitches. So you get so much power in this here. Let's say we want that one. And I can take, let's do a different color and choose that. So if I go next, then it shows me what this is. So I'm not locked into that. I can actually change it on the fly again. So all of that, I mean, that's just plain. I created a design from that shape. But there's more, okay? So let's return, and I'm going to clear all. Now, on my phone is a screen. No, I don't want to delete the photo. That's a screenshot. Well, with the IQ Designer app that's available free with this, that screenshot, I sent it to the machine, okay? And so let's go ahead and bring it out of my memory. I saved it in memory. And so this right here is my ice cream cone, okay? Now, let's take this here and let's change something. By the way, there it is in different colors. I mean, isn't that amazing? That was right from that graphic here. Let's go to that machine later. So, but let's say I want to edit that. So here's what I can do. I can take the one function there, okay, and let's edit, and let's change the top. I think I want a little chocolate syrup. So we'll take this, and let's take brown, and we'll take my fill. Oh, I've got chocolate syrup. So the point is, we've got so many cool things that I can create with this here. So let's go over the specials we have. There's my phone. I don't want to forget my phone. All right, amazing, Altair 2. Okay, and the deal is amazing too. So what do we have? So we talked about the Altair 2, but again, we have the Meridian 2, which is dedicated embroidery. So let's say, again, you don't want any of the sewing functions, but you want only embroidery. That's what the Meridian 2 is. So we're going to first talk about the special on the Altair 2, which is the sewing, quilting, and embroidery. So it has everything I showed you on every machine I've showed you thus far. Price drop, lowest I've ever seen this. This goes back to pre-2020 time, okay? This goes back to the predecessor of this model. That's how low this is, $79.99. It's regular, almost $14,000, $79.99. We've got interest-free payments on it. We're offering free shipping across the country. Black Friday 10 to save, in this case, $300 in addition, because this gives you the best deal. But wait, there's more. I've got an amazing bundle on this here that starts with Floriani Fusion software. Now, some of you think, well, why would I need software when that machine can create its own design? Okay, Well, Floriani Fusion has a feature called Save to Sew. Every single embroiderer needs this feature. In fact, we've got a presentation on this. I believe it's on the 25th. It's Monday or Tuesday. You click on the link, go to our website, and we're talking about Florian Fusion. But we're including Fusion with the Altair 2. Okay. And so, what is Save to Sew? This is a professionally digitized design. But the problem is that digitizer has no idea of what kind of fabric you're going to put it on. But Save to Sew means you can take any design into it, and I select this one button, Save to Sew, and from that button, I select it has virtually every single fabric. Because the thing is, if you were a professional digitizer and you knew what fabric you were going to put your design on, you would digitize it for that fabric. So we're going to choose the most difficult fabric, and that is t-shirt knit. That's why t-shirts turn out so poorly, is that you have t-shirt knit that's hard to embroider on, especially a dense design. So it brings up this dialogue and it shows us, gives us step-by-step instructions, but I like the pictorial instructions. And so what this shows you is how to prep the fabric, the type of stabilizer. Excuse me, everyone. And so what we have there is we have the stabilizer, and we have the type of hooping. How are you going to hoop it? You're going to hoop it with the stabilizer or just hoop the fabric and fuse the stabilizer. So it gives us step-by-step instructions. It also tells us if we use topper. A lot of people don't use topper. And so what is a topper? Well, click on the YouTube link. It goes right to the video. Okay, so let's do that here. And it shows us step-by-step. Okay, well, what does that mean? That means we give another prize. Anytime, you got the key, anytime my video stops, I give away a prize. And so like, share, or comment, and you can win. We'll give this our third Madeira thread box. Poof, I hope I don't have the video fill again because I'm going to run out of thread boxes. No, I've got plenty. And so I'm going to go right back to this right here, and let's restart it. Boom, you found out the secret. How did I come up with that? All right, so now step-by-step instructions on the stabilizer, on the hooping, on the topping, and the video. There we go. And so what that does, see, there's so much information on YouTube, but how do you find it? Well, within the Fusion software, it gives me information right to that product, its YouTube video. That's amazing. That's worth it right there. But that's just prepping. Okay, so it hasn't changed the design yet. Well, once I go to the next step, I save my design in, this is turtle, so I do turtle t-shirt knit. I only have to do it once. It never changes from there for t-shirt knits. And what it does, it changes the makeup of that design. So it puts different density, different underlay, different structure, different push-pull, all the technical terms for digitizing, and it makes it perfect. So it turns it from this. Now you have a design you've embroidered on t-shirts that look like this. It makes it like this. Perfect. How about really bad? Without Save to Sew, with Save to Sew. So why did I show you all that? It's free with the Altair 2. And so it's also a lettering program. You have all kinds of lettering and functions and 70 different fonts. There's all kinds of digitizing. Again, this is free. Now you can buy this, click on the link and go to Floriani Fusion. And this is a $1,300 software program. We have it on sale, but it's free with the Altair 2. You can change your fonts, your lettering, you can change your coloring. It's an amazing program. So much. So that's included. Plus, we're giving the Altair Inspirational Guide, the online training with love of knowledge, Floriani Rainbow software, which you can edit even more with rainbow variations. It also, you have Madeira thread, Madeira stabilizer, you've got scissors, you got tools. That's a total package value. In addition to that amazing sale price on the Altair, you get $949 worth of value. But this will run out. Don't wait. Don't wait until you're waiting for someone to buy it for you. Buy it for yourself. The best gifts are the ones you buy for yourself. So that's the Altair 2. Now, let's say you say, George, I love it, but I don't need sewing. Meridian 2 has all the same embroidery feature, every single thing. That has a retail value of just shy of $9,000, and the price drop on this is down to $58.99. Interest-free payments on this, as well as free shipping across the country, and use coupon code Black Friday 10 to save an additional $300 because it's maxing this out here. And this bonus also includes the Floriani, well, skip ahead because the inspirational guide, the love and knowledge, and the Floriani Fusion and Rainbow software, $649 value included free. So, wow, so much amazing stuff. All right, so there's been a lot of hype about the new Baby Lock Radiance and the Brother Avenir. Am I going to talk about it? No, I got so much else to talk about, but I am going to tell you, they told us that at the very end of November, they're starting to ship ours. Okay. Now I've got a lot sold, so don't call in and say, where am I on the list? We'll be calling you, but that's exciting. These new machines are going to be arriving. That's the end of November. That means we're going to start receiving them in December. So it won't be long. But what does that mean? That means we have the biggest close. I got to move out the final stock of the Baby Lock Solaris Vision and the Brother Luminaire. Now, this is for our local distribution. That means in our local stores. So fly, take a train, ride a horse, get to Moore's location in Southern California. As long as you get there to us, we can sell it to you. We can't ship it, okay? But this has all the features I talked about in the Altair 2. Every single one, but larger, 10 and 5/8 by 16-inch embroidery area. A projection system so I can project in detail the embroidery in exact placement. So there's so many things. It has embroidery designs that are 28 by 15. Size built in. It actually connects them several hoopings. It's the most amazing thing. Just imagine what the new models are going to have. That's even going to be better than this. But what the best times, sometimes the best deals are in the closeout. And this is my last of the last. So you need to contact us on it. It has the projected guidelines for seaming, for doing your echo quilting, all kinds of functions on it. This machine is state of the art. They didn't have to come out with new ones. They didn't have to come out with the Avenir or the Radiance to have an amazing machine. But we're glad they did because it's so exciting. But now we have a final closeout. So we put together packages on it. So you've got different bundles of products with them, and you can save as much as 58% off. But again, this is for our local distribution and while supplies last. So if you have any questions, email us at customerservice@moores-so.com or call us at 1-800-865-9664, or you can call one of our store locations. Okay, we've got another Baby Lock prize, and this prize, I believe the next thing we're going to talk about is sergers. So let's go to our prize cam, and we have the Baby Lock Vibrant Serger. Now, I'm going to talk about this. We're going to give away one, but it's also on sale. Now, this is not, Baby Lock's known for air threading. We're going to talk about that. But this is a really good quality entry-level serger. It has a retail value of $7.99. We're going to give one away, but I want you to see what they did on this. They made it so that, no, it's not air threading, but you can open it up and get into it to thread it. And that's something that you don't get on a lot of machines. So we're going to give one away, retail value, but it's been lowered. The price has been lowered on this here. So it's $379. It's regular $7.99, $379, and use coupon code Black Friday 10, and you can potentially save, well, no, you will save an extra 10% off. So that's another $37, almost $38 off of that, but that's while supplies last. And so like, share, or comment, and you can potentially win that prize. But we're going to talk about Baby Lock sergers. So all Baby Lock sergers are on sale. All other brands are, but Baby Lock invented the serger. There's a video out there of Mr. Hirokata from the Baby Lock Japanese factory, and we did an interview on it. And it's really amazing, the history. They've made such a good quality product, and they have more advancements than any other machine, serger. And there's more patents that still hold true. So first of all, I'm going to show a couple of the models, but I'm really going to talk about two featured models. And just like the other line, when I talk about one, the next model up has all the features of the prior model. So what are the features? Okay, let's go over some of the top features. So automatic air threading. So we've got air threading. Some is with a pump, some is with electronics. So the Anniversary has, and the Triumph both have extraordinaire threading. And so air threading of the loopers, but the Triumph has revolutionary threading. So air threads the needles, okay? So I love that. So the Triumph has everything about the machines I want to talk about as we go. The anniversary edition has this real advanced needle thread. It's so easy to work with. It threads both needles because it has 2 needles. Now, from the Baby Lock, my favorite feature is auto thread delivery. So this is the inside cutaway of all the models that have auto thread delivery. And that means that it opens up, pulls the right amount of thread, and closes for every stitch. So regardless of fabric, it's perfectly formed, regardless of stitch. So what does that mean? This right here, B is all of my 3 threads. That's even on this really stretchy, this is like rubber, okay? On any fabric. D is for rolled edge on any fabric. That's Lycra, a rolled edge. I'm going to show you a netting. I mean, it's amazing. No tension adjustment. Metallic threads. Imagine that. Well, I'm going to take this here and we're going to look at this is tangly thread. And we're doing on this one, we're doing a 2 thread. Okay, a letter B, perfectly done. And I'm taking that as a metallic braid and I'm going to open that up and watch. This is going to be, oh, I didn't do it that time. This is a 3 thread. I'm sorry, my mistake. We made crochet. This is metallic braid being woven together into crochet. That's what happens when you have no tension. This is the 2 thread with a narrow edge, and this is on a tool with your like lace. Again, there's no tension on it. Auto thread delivery takes tension out of life because it takes tension away from your sergers. It is wonderful. No other brand has this. Now, what else? The anniversary model has the wave stitch. So does the Triumph, and so does the Acclaim. And the wave is a very unique function where it actually does a scalp, changes direction of the thread. Some beautiful decorative functions can be done on that. And nothing ruffles like a Baby Lock. It actually has a single unit patented differential feed. It has a larger, more contact to the fabric, so gathering is so much better. Now, the Triumph is also a cover stitch machine because it's both an overlock, a 4-thread overlock, and a 4-thread cover stitch. So I can use for very stretchy fabric. I can use it for woven. I can use it for lycras. I also have a lot of room. In this case, I'm using decorative thread in the looper while doing a cover hem. So I can do more of your decorative function, like a quilt. I also have a bypass. Look, I can do this ribbon on the back. And this is on the Triumph right there. I put a thick 4-weight thread and it has a threading bypass. And look how amazing I can do on the Triumph. I also can do that in loopers. No other serger can sew with this thick of threads. A 4-weight cotton. I've got that sample I'll show you. Y8 threads. Okay, so on the Triumph, it's a 4-thread overlock and a 4-thread cover hem. I can put them together. See, I can sew with 6, 7, 8. And 5, but all those, no other brand could do this. And there's 2 models in the Baby Lock line, the Accolade and the Triumph, that have the 8 thread. So obviously, thick thread. Okay, look at this. There's nothing that can go through as heavy as a Baby Lock. It has a cutting system that's locking. Look how thick that denim is. But that's actually 5 needle, so it's 5 seams, and so that's much stronger. So that's one thing that I would use my my 8 thread for, but also for decorative sewing. I love using decorative threads on this. It's so amazing. So let's go ahead and show you a little bit about the sergers. So I'm going to start here because we're going to start in their line and go up and talk about the different features. So the Baby Lock Celebrate is their entry-level air threading serger. Now, you can click on the link and go to that page and see a real thorough video on it. But this has the air threading. It's just a good workhorse serger. And we have this one on sale. It's regular $19.99. It's on sale for $949. And you can save 10% by using coupon code Black Friday 10. Now we're going to go to the Baby Lock Victory. This is the first level with the auto thread delivery. And so you have the letters here, A, B, C, D. That's just like the video. And this is actually the samples of what I showed in the video. There's that serger crochet with the metallic. It's so soft, but that was hard to sew if I didn't have that. There's that. This is like rubber. It's sewed beautifully. There's a rolled edge. I'm going to show you a rolled edge. This is that rolled edge I showed in the video on Lycra. And again, serger crochet. That's the Baby Lock Triumph. And that's regular $24.99. and it's on sale for $13.99. And save coupon code with Black Friday 10 to save 10%. And this one does have a bonus bundle. So if you click on the link, you see a video on this that goes detail on our website on this serger, but also it shows the bundle that we have. Now, let's go over to the anniversary edition. The anniversary edition, it has everything that I just showed you on those two, but it has more. And what I want to do is I want to actually go, let's go in close here, and I want to show you threading on this here. So we got a close-up shot? Yeah. Okay. So where the others two, I didn't show you the threading, but it's a little lever. This is a motor. I'm going to try to do this so you can see it. And so let's take this here. I just take it, and it sucks it in. And is that threaded? Put a little more thread. Yes, it is. So I got that threaded. Boom. Okay, actually, let's thread some more. I don't think I put enough in there. Which what I have to do. There he is. See, I can see right there. I didn't pull enough thread. It was doing it. There's it. So I'm going to leave it like that. So what that means is that it's not going to tangle. Okay. So we'll take that there and go back. Okay. I see these are tubular loopers, so you cannot tangle them whatsoever. And so there's my auto thread delivery. I'm going to start with A. Now, when we look at this here, this is my threading chart right here. And this is so simple. Letter A is for every 4 thread. Okay. Letter B is for every 3 thread. And so let's start with that. Why would I use that? Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to take this very lightweight t-shirt knit. And I'm going to take this here and put this right here is some ribbing. Okay, now no tension adjustment, no adjustment whatsoever done on this. And this is tough sewing because this is 2 different types, 3 layers, 2 different types of fabric, and no tension on this whatsoever. And again, remember, I didn't pull that thread back. It's not, the tubular loopers cannot jam on this. And this is such a nice serger. Oh, it's so wonderful. And that's cutting that off, giving me a perfect edge. Now, oh gosh, it's so amazing. That is perfectly, do we have a close-up of that? Look at the stitch of that. That is so amazing. Okay, now, no change. I've got some heavy, fell on the ground here. I was wondering where that went. Okay, so what we have, we're looking at this right here. This is 3 layers of denim. So this is showing that there's no tension adjustment, but also I'm going to show the cutting. That's cutting that there. Watch this. Oh, let's 3 layers, 6 layers. I'm cutting that. And that has that knife cutting blade system that's locking. It's just nothing to it. Now, it's just perfect tension. So what do we do? Now let's change to my 3 threads. So I'm going to take out, and I want the narrow 3 thread. And so I take out the outside needle. So let's go ahead and cut that. And probably be best just to pull the thread out. I did, yeah. And take out the needle. So we're still close up here because now it's 3 thread. Now I want to take this and go to letter B. So that's all 3 thread overlock. Do that there. Now I'm going to take this fabric. We still got a good close up here. This is almost translucent. It's just so light. No adjustments whatsoever. Perfect. Just perfectly balanced, perfect threading, perfect stitch. Now, what I've been showing you here is also included in here. This is their inspirational guide. And this shows step-by-step instruction. I'm going to do this so we can turn it on using different feet, doing different decoration. In fact, like right here, this is, I had this in here. This right here is my, it's doing reversible decorative thread. So I have a thick thread on both sides, reversible. It shows me more detail than that, but I love that. And also here's the wave stitch. And I'll show you samples of this here. So the wave stitch on the here, you just switch it to wave, and it shows you there's a different threading path. So the inspirational guide comes with this, but I like the fact that most information is right on here. I want to do a narrow rolled edge. And so we're going to take this here, and rolled edge is letter D. Well, if we look on this here, there's letter D. And it tells me to turn this to my rolled edge setting. Yep, rolled edge. And I just want to adjust that closer together. And so that right there is my rolled edge setting. I just turned that dial. And this is this is like wedding veil material. And again, I did that knit, I did that denim, and now I do this right here. And it does beautiful rolled edge. And it's like a cooking show. I did this earlier. Look at that. Can we get a close up on that? Get in close as you can. So a little contrast on that. Gorgeous. So the Baby Lock 55th anniversary model comes with the inspirational guide, but it also comes with a special collection of signature fabric. And this is only available, this machine. It even has logoed fabric in there. We look in close up there. Yep. And that comes with it. And we're going to talk about a bonus. I have to show this. This is a bag that one of my employees made that has the edge of it, has the wave stitch. So I love the wave stitch. Okay, so the 55th anniversary, we'll go over the special, but it has everything of the prior models thus far. Now, that's a 4-thread serger. Let's go up to this one right here. This is, we're going to take this. I want to, this is the Baby Lock Euphoria. And this right here is a cover stitch machine. So it's not the same. So what this does is it actually, I want you to see, do we got a close up of the fabric here? Okay. So I want you right here. So what that's doing, that's sewing a 3-thread cover stitch on this really stretchy lycra. And I've got a smaller piece right here. So this is not really a serger. This is a cover stitch machine. And you can do it on all different fabrics. So remember how I said everything is built on itself? This is the anomaly. This is not on it, but I'm going to merge the two. We're going to take the features of the 4-thread cover stitch and the cover stitch together. So that's 4 plus 4 is 8. So that's what the Accolade has and the Triumph has. And so this right here is an 8-thread. And so I stitched out here on this very thick fabric, but I'll show you others. That's a 4-thread overlock and a 4-thread cover hem. So let's say you wanted the features of the Euphoria and the Anniversary. We have that on the Accolade. So what's the special? I'm going to go over the Anniversary, but the Euphoria is at the lowest price. This is the cover hem machine, and it's been reduced. It's regular $24.99 down to $14.99. That's crazy good. We have a bonus bundle. You click on the link. We're offering some bonus items with it. Use coupon code Black Friday 10 to save an additional 10%. Up to $300, but that'd be $150 on this. The Accolade has another price reduction. This is regular $44.99, and it's on sale for $29.99. And there's a bonus bundle. Click on the link, and you'll see that. To go to the page, and then use Black Friday 10 to save an additional 10%, up to $300. So this is just about maxed out on that. So that's good. We have free shipping on all of those and interest-free payments. But let's say we want everything. We're going to go on to the Triumph, okay? And so what this has is everything. I've combined all these sergers together, okay? Now, I want to show you the threading. It has the threading of the loopers, but I want you to see the threading of the needles, because I cannot see at all. I want you to see, these are my glasses. I'm not wearing them, okay? I'm not wearing my glasses because I want to thread this looper, and all I need to do is put this somewhere close to it, meaning that somewhere near the needle, it actually has a vacuum. And so I'm going to look up here on my monitor and see if I can see that thread. I think you can. All right, press the button, and look at that. That's threaded. That is easier than sewing machines. That is so cool. So now I can thread it. Now I'm going to leave that hanging here because let's go to this side of the machine here. And so we're going to have the camera move on this here because I want you to see a couple things. And we have set up here the differential feed, and I'm using all 8 threads, okay? All 8 threads. I got my fabric here, and I want to show you the gathering, okay? And so what I have here, now this knee lift, what this does is it raises the foot. Okay, are we looking at the foot here? Yes. Okay, let's go zoom in on this here. So as I press this, this goes up. Can we switch to this close up here? All right, so we don't have a close up, okay? So if we had a close up, we can do this right here. So let's take this, and what that does is makes it so I can take my fabric and lift it up. And I'm trying to get it so the cameras can see it. So my bad on this here. Maybe what we'll do is I'll switch over on this side, and we'll switch to over the side like we've planned. So we're going to come back over on this side. Okay, so this side right here, come over here. All right, like, share, comment. We're going to give away another spool thread. That was my problem. No, not a spool thread, a set of thread. Okay, so what here? This, we're going to go to this side right here. I'm going to lift this up. And so now, good, that's shot. That was my mistake, guys. I went off script. And so we take this and put this in here. So what's happened is the top, this piece right here doesn't gather, and the bottom piece does. And I'm using 8 threads because it does so much better, and because I can. That's exactly true to work. So again, everything I showed you on the other ones, this I love showing this. No other serger can do this. It is so amazing. And so one of the other things I'm going to show you on this here, and this is all the rage. This is not included, but you can buy it. This is the Ultra T non-stick foot that's now available for the Triumph or the other 8 threads like the Accolade or the cover stitch machines. These are flying out the door. If you have a machine, this improves all functions on your cover stitch machine, Baby Lock 8 thread machine. So those are online. And by the way, Black Friday 10, you save 10% off on these here. Now let's switch over to this machine here, and we're going to switch to the new Applaud. And so I'm looking here, and they're going to set up a close-up on this. The new Applaud is something, now this is only for our local distribution. That means you can only buy it from us directly. We can't ship it. That means you have to come into the store. So if you want to drive to us, fine. I've had people do that, okay? And this, if you have a close-up of the stitch, let's take this here. I'm looking at my monitor. I want you to see how close it is. Let's really get close. This has a dual, see, it's a top cover stitch, but it has a dual swiper design. And that way I can put some unique embellishments. But I want you to see, I've really been playing with the threads. Look how gorgeous this is. That's a thick glamour thread with a 6-weight Madeira, and I put on both sides and reversed it. I mean, if you could feel the texture on it. And there's so many variations. Now, it will do everything the Euphoria does, which I showed you before, but so much more, okay? And then also, you can use different accessories. By the way, in our stores, we're including a bundle of 10 different accessories with this in a bag. This one here is a binder accessory. And so I bound this quilt with the decorative edge here. So the Baby Lock Applaud at the Moore's locations, we can't ship it, but you want to get to us because we've got a special Black Friday sale. So let's go over some of the other specials. All right, so I think we're up to 4 thread sets that were included. So there's, again, like, share, comment. We got all kinds of specials on it. But let's go over the specials of the machine. So the Baby Lock Anniversary Edition is a limited edition. It's $29.99, and this is only these are almost out. Okay, you want to get into this lowered it for Black Friday though, $1,799. Okay, that's cool. You get we have interest-free payments, free shipping across the country, and we have the save Black Friday 10, save an additional 10%. That's why these will scream out of here. But there's the bonus. So not only are you going to get the fabric bundle, you also get the inspirational guide. So I showed you a little bit about it, but it is truly step-by-step instruction on every function, plus the Love of Knowledge membership where you can go and view different instructions on that as well as other sergers, step-by-step instructions. That right there is worth it. But I've not stopped there. I'm actually going to include more. Even with this special sale, even with this special bundle, I'm going to give you 6 different accessory feet: a ruffling foot, a cording foot. You can do piping and cording. Just amazing how well that works. One for elastic. We can feed elastic in there and adjust the amount of pressure. You also, one for blind hemming. And with that elastic foot, you can put fine wire in and do some moldable ribbon. And then also one for beads and pearls. And so Those 6 feet are included as a bonus, and that bonus value is $189 free while supplies last. So, that's our limitation with all this. Baby Lock Triumph, I love it. This is my favorite serger in all the universe. I'm extended beyond the world here, universe. It has a regular retail value of $7,499. Price drop, $44.99. That's awesome, okay? Interest-free payments as well as free shipping across the country. Coupon code Black Friday 10 saves additional $300. I can do the math. That's $41.99. But wait, there's a bonus. What are we going to include? We're going to include the same 6 feet that was included with the anniversary, but made for the machine. The inspirational guide, the Love of Knowledge membership for online training. But wait, a special bonus, and this has been hard to keep in stock because this was so popular. A binder foot, we can belt loop binder, so you can make all these belt loops that you can feed together and make bags. This combo table where you can put the sewing gauge on it to give a really nice adjustable guide for sewing. But also, I can on there put my binder accessory for doing binding, and I can do overlock and binding or a cover hem all at one time. So beautiful decorative functions on that as well. So all that is included. That's a $499 value, all included, plus the price reduction, plus the coupon code. So there's never been a better time to buy. But if you have any questions on any of our sergers, call us at 1-800-865-9664, email customer service at moores-sew.com, or you can call one of the store locations. So everything's on sale, but those are the specific ones that I've featured here. All right, got another prize. Let's go to the prize cam here. Now, this is a Janome machine. This is the model TM30. Okay, this is a computerized machine, has a $300 value, 30 stitches. Like, share, or comment, and you potentially can win this. So let's go on to our presentation here and talk about Janome. So like, share, or comment to win that prize. Now, I have every single Janome model on sale, every model. And if I don't have it, I'll make it, okay? I just have so much to share that I wanted to abbreviate this presentation. So if our price is not the lowest online, call us, 1-800-865-9664. We will flex our muscle and make this the best time to buy a Janome, the entire line. So make sure you call us. But I want to talk about professional style embroidery machines and what makes them different. So all that technology that you have, you can't embroider a machine if you can't get the product into the machine. And our professional machines have this nice narrow arm. So here's your flatbed machine. Don't try this at home because I didn't press go on that top one. I've seen some of you try to put too heavy of a bag or a product in there, and you can't embroider. And the onesie, I'm still working on that onesie. I mean, that is the most difficult thing to do. But if you have the right equipment, it's not. So the professional style machines have hoops that have 2 connectors. So that big bag, and you can put all the bulk in there. And for onesies, it fits right over that narrow open arm. And see, that's the thing. The right equipment makes it so you can embroider just about anything. And so the other thing about this is performance embroidery, every single stitch is supported. So that's called a hopping foot. Every single stitch, it comes down, supports it. And you've got a commercial bobbin system that is steel on steel. But ours thread needles. Now, if you look at industrial machines, they don't have needle threaders. They even have round shake needles. They're difficult. All our machines are professional performance, but with technology. It has a needle threader. So the Baby Lock Capella, I want you to think about this here. It has 1 needle, but it's a professional machine. Do I need more than 1 needle? Maybe not, because sometimes you're just doing 1 or 2 or 10 projects. You don't need to change all the colors. You just need to be able to get that onesie or that bag or that hat into the machine. And so a lot of our customers have a full featured sewing embroidery machine, but then they add the Capella. And so again, lots of options for embroidering on bags, on pockets. You can buy a hat hoop that can do a true hat frame, but this also has a large 8 by 12 inch embroidery area. So the Capella is an amazing product. It has a 7-inch screen, and you'll start seeing a lot of the same characteristics and how to work with it from editing, the way you can just move your designs, copy paste. You can do color editing on it. You can size it. You can, I mean, it's really what I love about it. The machines from the same manufacturer, they operate the same. So many of our customers have both brother and baby lock machines side by side, and they're able to work with them, and they're very similar. And I like that. So the Capella has a wonderful screen. It has 25 built-in fonts, and I can arc and array and adjust them. And so truly it's an advanced machine that you can use for business or as just the machine to embroider on things your other machine can't do. Both the Capella and the Array has crosshair laser. That's like that 2-point laser, but it's more exact. So I'm going to show you the shirt that I made. I actually took and put the pocket in crooked and aligned a line on it and did our logo, matched it up perfectly by connecting those 2 points. It is really the best positioning system for professional embroidery, because often you are hooping things and you don't have to hoop it so perfect, and you can align it up wonderfully. Now the Capella, one step above is the Array, and it's a 6-needle machine. It has a faster ramp up, but it also has a lot more advanced editing tools. So it has the large 8 by 12 inch embroidery area. It also has a lot of built-in embroidery designs, 100 built-in embroidery designs. And okay, so guess what that means? That means we're going to give away another prize. Let's go to the prize cam here. We're going to like, share. I got it right here. Like, share, or comment because my video just stopped. I got to reboot it here. So I'm going to give away another set of Madeira. This is a $199 value. If you like, share, comment. I believe we're up to 4. Someone's out there going to be correcting me virtually. So now I can just take this here, and we're making this fun. So from current slide, see, reboot. You want me to make mistakes? Well, who cares? This is fun. We're having fun on Black Friday. And so this has 50 different lettering, beautiful fonts. I love the array, the script on that there. And so it is a lettering machine because it does a lot. It also has 11 giant monograms. I actually had that sample. I'm going to show you on that. And the sizing program. Remember the sizing program I showed you? It's on this. And so I had that same powerful sizing tool. But there's so many different optional hoops on this. Magnetic hoops, hat hoops, quilting hoops. I'll show you one for pant legs and sleeves because they designed this to be for business. And so a lot of the things you make money on are the things you make. Okay. And so that's what's wonderful about these professional series machines. Now, you want to go a step up? Let's go to our 10 needle, and in this case, the Brother PR 1055. It has all the top model features on our current top model, including the ability to design my own design from the sketching. I'm actually going to show you this. This is my daughter drew this. This is a octopus. She sketched it out. We scan it, and we can proceed to actually select the functions and draw right on the screen and create some amazing artwork. It also has 36 of those fills. Remember the fills I showed you on the Altair? This has 36 of them. So I can create my own designs using those fills. It also has quilt borders, automatic quilt borders, so I can take on the sashing up to a king size, and it automatically lines things up. And how it lines up is it's actually better than a laser. You can actually do a virtual display of the stitch and line it up to the thread so you have perfect placement. So let's go ahead and let's go over the different professional model machines. So right here we have the Baby Lock Array and the Capella, but let's just show some of the things that they can do. We're going to go up close up here. Like here is a backpack, or I think it's a cooler, okay, embroidered right on that sleeve. This is the actual bag that was done. This is heavy. That was done in that video. And this was hooped, and because it can fit around the open arm, it's amazing. This is one showing one of the optional round hoops. See, a round hoop, it's easier to hoop because it's round, because I don't have to find what corner, but it also does not leave a hoop mark. Coming down here, let's come all the way down to the Capella. And one thing about the Capella is that it's very simple, but it also has a 4-thread stand, and it has it where I can tie thread and pull it through. And so you really quickly can change it. But we're going to go all the way down to the capella here, down to here, and I'm going to take out this bag was hooped. And see, see that narrow arm? See, there are machines today that call it open arm embroidery, but this is a cylinder arm. And so I have two connections. I could, even a shirt is much easier on it. And then there's that steel on steel bobbin system. Now on the screen itself, I have actually this design right here. But we're going to go ahead and escape out of this. Okay. And so we have all different types of fonts. So there's my font. So you see the similarities to working with different companies' machines, but the Baby Lock and the Brother are very, very similar. I like this right here. This is, we've got different lettering. I'm actually going to show you that on the Rave. But it's really a very simple design. I like this right here that has some sports designs on it for lettering. Now, we're going to stay with that close-up view, and let's go over to some of the hats that I've done. This is an optional hat hoop system. We can come right through here. That's available for any of their machines. I did that hat. Did this hat right here. And then this backpack. So again, these are things that you can't do on other machines. Now let's go over to the full screen here and talk about the array. Okay, so the array here, before I show you what's on the machine, let's point out some more samples that I did here. This is the actual shirt that was in the video. So we have a close-up on this here. And I re-hooped this, obviously that was done, but I want you to see it's not hooped straight, but look how straight this is. That's exactly how I showed the video. So that crosshair laser is very, very valuable in doing that. Now, this is another sample, and then I'll switch sides and let you guys see the screen. This is my sleeve or pant leg hoop. I mean, that's something, you cannot do something that narrow without putting the seam back on. There's even an accessory, and that's an optional hoop. There's even a hoop for doing shoes. Why? Because people like them embroidered on shoes. So that's why you want professional. So let's switch to this side here, and we'll get the screen on there. And then I'm going to view here. So we got the screen. All right. So let's go over some of the designs here. This beautiful design right here. Okay, that was found right under floral. I just want you to see the detail of this here. Okay, beautiful design there. Now let's look at some other things here. Let's return. There's my monograms that we stitched out in there. So where would that be? That would be right here. So to see the size of these here, that letter A, look at the size of that. Huge. Now, right here, I've got the little onesie. Okay, but I want to show you the power of this. Now, I already showed you the sizing in the video and everything, but there's one thing I want to show you is something very unique. Let's take these monograms. Okay, so this has the 3-letter monogram, and I can take my first letter and put in G. No, that's not, that's E. I don't want E. There's G. Nope. Gotta know my alphabet. So let's do medium. I think medium's the right size. Then I'm going to go to middle, and we're going to do M, and then go end. Okay. Now, why would you do this? Well, it's a presentation. I want you to see the power of what this has. So I set this in the hoop. Now I have automatic patches. I can do all different shapes right there. And what this does, I choose the size of the patch. It does an automatic applique. But watch this. I'm going to take this to the corner. I love this multiplier. I take this, and I want to go sideways. Now, let's adjust the space. And then let's go end over end. And adjust the space. Center. Okay. Now, when I did this, it does an automatic, I can have it do an automatic color sort. And it does it so it would do all the outlines, all the colors, And when it was done, I stitched it here. And what I did is I sent it. See, the scan. Let's go to full screen here. I use a scan and cut for other machines, which is it's a Brother scan and cut, but I can use it with any Brother or Baby Lock embroidery machine because I took it on a USB and I put it in my scan and cut. And there's two models that will do that. And I cut out these little medallions out of metallic foil. Probably should have chose something else, and I embroidered this. Let's go close up here. I embroidered it on water-soluble sticky surface. So I can actually dissolve this, and I made patches. So that's kind of why you want to scan and cut as well. But that's kind of a cool feature that I can work with this. Oh, and by the way, I chose, instead of circles, I chose hexagons. Yes, I know that they're not circles. So I changed my mind. You can change your mind. So there's a lot of wonderful features on that. Now, let's go over, and I want to go over to the 10 needle, the PR1055X. So right here, I'm going to show you how I made, or actually my daughter made this, this octopus, and I'm going to show you my design center. So let's swing over to the screen. Okay, and so let's go ahead. Do we have it without a glare? Let me go over this way. I'll just do, there we go. So and if you can zoom down to here, or go down to here, JC. So here is my scanning mat. And so I've got that octopus design here. So when we go to my design center, okay, I would scan this. Well, I've already scanned it, and I'm going to go ahead and bring it in from my memory right here. So it's scanned in that liner. Okay, so with this, I can take that liner, and it's hard to see there. Maybe you can go a little bit closer. Good. And so I can take this, and I can choose my bucket, and let's fill in. Now, that's what I did with right here. Or not, again, my daughter did that, but I want you to see. That's the filling. But see how this is right here? It has some shading. Well, this is what's so cool. I'm going to take my little stylus here, and I can paint with it. Let's choose. And I can, as long as I choose a different color, I can change it. I can actually take a different color, and I want to paint with it. And I've got the paint. By the way, you can change the brushes on this. So I choose that. Let's change the brush size and the type. So I can make it really small. And this is how my daughter did this here, is that she zoomed in and she went through and painted. Now I'm just giving you an idea. And you can change the density and the angle. And that's how she got some of the different shading. But then also taking this and going to my outline. We can do the same thing with the outline. I want a singles run outline, and I can come in here. And so obviously we've got the tentacles. And so that's how she drew. So truly, and this, by the way, what I showed you in Altair 2, it does that too. I mean, I can do the same thing as what I just showed you. But is that cool? Okay, so that's what technology does. Let's go over the specials we have on this. Wow, that was way over there. So you can tell this is live. I had to walk all the way to the other side of the store. All right, so what are the specials? The Capella, $79.99. I mean, that's worth it. I mean, you start a business with that. But we've got price drop down to $53.99. I mean, you have a machine out there that doesn't have this cylinder arm. This is your time to get a second one. Or let's say you don't have one. This is the time to get one with a cylinder arm. Interest-free payments, free shipping across the country, and coupon code Black Friday 10 saves another $300. That's never happened on this. But wait, there's more. Floriani Fusion thread, Floriani Fusion software, Floriani Rainbow software is included. We've got all kinds of tools, a $599 value included, free. While supplies last, we will run out of these. Don't wait. The Baby Lock Array, this is a powerful machine. It's my favorite, and I'm so excited. It's the lowest price ever in history offered online. $14,999 normally. Price drop $99.99, under $10,000 for that machine. That is huge. Interest-free payments. Now that's a typo. It's not 2277.75. Divide that by. I worked on it, so it's going to be posted correctly online. That is a typo. Got to laugh out there. All right, that's number fifth thread box we're giving away. So like, share, and comment for that. Well, you guys are waiting for my mistakes. So we got 5 Madeira thread boxes. Like, share, comment. We'll be announcing. You keeping track, people? Hopefully. Free shipping across the country on that. Black Friday 10 saves an additional $300 by using that coupon code. Or, by the way, all these specials are via phone as well as in the stores as well. But wait, there's more. I'm including the Floriani Fusion software, the Rainbow software, 63 spools of thread, 6 large polyester 5,000 meter spools of Floriani, more Madeira, more stabilizer. I mean, that's a lot of stuff. In fact, it's over almost $1,200 worth of bonus value at the lowest price ever. No one in the country has this price. We will run out quickly. So click on the link to order. You can call us at 1-800-865-9664 or email us at customerservice@moores-so.com. Now, the Brother PR1055X package, first of all, I want to say this is for local distribution. That means you have to come into our stores. We cannot ship this model. I know you're going to call me. I know you're going to email me, but I can't. And that's because of Brother Company. They don't allow it. So if you're local or you want to drive to us, we have a special package where it includes this deluxe stand, the jumbo cap frame and driver system, Floriani Fusion thread, Rainbow software, tools, the easy frame system. That's a 7-piece framing system, 2,500 exclusive designs. It's over a $6,000 value, including that in the package. And we've got an incredible buy on this here. We have discounts and trade allowance. We have interest-free financing. We have additional savings if you don't finance. But you want to give us a call at 1-800-865-9664. Call the store location or email us for questions at customerservice@moores-so.com. All right. We got a FOF prize, FOF sewing machine. Let me go grab it over here. Go to the prize cam. This right here is the Smarter 160. It's a nice portable machine. You can buy this online on our website. It has a $399 value. I think the sale price is $299. I'm not sure, but look online. And but like, share, or comment, and you could potentially win that. Lots of prizes. There's still more. Still more. You don't want to stop looking. Okay. All right. So all of our FOF machines are on sale. And so one thing I wanted, we've prided ourselves in pricing. And the last special I did, I decided not to post our prices, and people call us and they discovered, wow. And we shipped nationwide. And so that's the deal with this time here. I know you want to see the price. I know you want to get an email price, but the best pricing is via phone, and you will not be disappointed. And so give us a call, 1-800-865-9664. Brother prize. All right. So let's go back to the prize cam. This is a Brother sewing machine that a lot of built-in stitches, extension table, a $279 value. Like, share, or comment, and you can win this. And so again, all these specials go while supplies last, or through December 10th. I think that's what we figured this out. I saw the posting here. And we will post all the prize winners on Facebook. So you can keep coming back and tell your friends to watch the presentation and post your comments and shares. The shares we like. Okay, so share. I have one person. You can do it more and more and more, and that's just, we put it all in a random pot and we grab the prizes. Okay, so now we're going to talk about Brother machines, and I want to talk about the trifecta of creativity. I love the combination of combining the Brother, in this case, the Stellaire series. We can also do it with the Luminaire and the new Avenir. We combine those with the Scan and Cut, the 325, and the Print Moda. They share a unique synergy that you can do things that unlike any other machine. So let's go to full screen here. Scan and cut. First of all, has an automatic sensor. I can cut wood, fabric. I have all different types of designs. That's built in. See, that's what's the benefit of Scan and Cut. It is a full-featured system. You can scan. You can also read embroidery files. That's really amazing. So when I just showed you the array, that has a PES embroidery. Well, I took it on a USB, put it into the Scan and Cut, and it read the cut file, so it cut it perfectly. That's why it's not just the brother, it's the baby lock machines or any machine if you can get to a PES format. So that's why Scan and Cuts are amazing. But what's different about the Stellaire and the Luminaire is that the Scan and Cut communicate back and forth. Okay, but let's talk about why I'd use a Scan and Cut for applique. So an applique design is this: you do a placement design on it, you put your fabric, and you cut it out. And the problem is you can't cut that close together, or close to the fabric. And so in this case, I'm using a blanket stitch. It really shows it's not close. Okay, I like applique, but that keeps me from doing it accurately. So this one shows me taking it and sending the design to my Scan and Cut. So via Wi-Fi, I can retrieve it because I have the Stellaire, and then it cuts out the shape of that cat perfectly. I place it on the line, and look at this. It's to the thread, so perfect. That's why this is, Scan and Cut is part of my studio. So there it is, with and without. So better. Okay, so that's just doing basic applique. So what else? Print Moda. Okay, what do? I print fabric. I print fabric so I can use with applique. And there's so many cool things. So I want to show you the process of that. So let's take a look at this. Let's first look at what the Print Moda can do. So the Print Moda prints on a 5-yard rolls of 100% cotton. Okay, we'll show you that later. And you can do it from a photo, right from your phone. Okay, so let's do a tour on some of the different things we have here. So we're going to go to this right here. That was from this photo. Okay, so they printed the photo on fabric, and then this one of our staff members came and did thread art on top of it. I mean, that is so amazing. Now, remember that shape I showed you on the other machine? Well, there's the shape right there. That's the fabric that they made, because you can't always find your right fabric. This is soft fabric, and they turned it into an applique. We're going to show you how you turn things into applique. Now, this is a combination of applique and printed. In fact, speaking of printed, look at this. You don't want to embroider this much. That's too many stitches. So they printed it, and then they added Scan and Cut, the vinyl, and they did embroidery. And then let's talk about this right here. There's that picture. That is the heart that was cut out on the fabric that I made. And that fabric was made on I searched rose, and I brought it up, and I did a kaleidoscope that has a geometric pattern. And there's the applique I made. Okay. So Print Moda, we have it on sale, but I want to give you an advance warning of a special discount that is, let's go to zoom in on this here. So this is what it is right now, but I want you to, not often I have you wait on just Print Moda, but from the 25th through the 9th, they have a price reduction for Brother. So we're lowering our price down to $7.49. So once that happens, while supplies last, it's going to be that. But then you'll be able to register, and you'll get a free, well, actually, we will give you a free fabric roll. That's a $79 value, but you'll be able to register and get a Brother Visa gift card. Well, the Visa can be spent anywhere. You want to buy it at Moore's. I mean, you want to spend at Moore's. That's the best place. But mark your calendars, but that will go quickly here. But that's Print Moda. But now let's talk about the Scan and Cut. I'm going to come around here. So here's the Scan and Cut. This is the Model 3 SDX 325. And what I have here is, let's look at the screen. Wake us up. Did I turn myself off there? There we go. So we'll go right to the screen. And so it has an automatic sleep. You know, this presentation's been so long, the Scan and Cut went to sleep. I hope you're not up to sleep out there. So virtual laughter. Someone's out there laughing at me. Probably my kids. So we're going to take this, and Now, let's go to, I want to first show you this little category. It's called My Connection. And these are areas that I've sent from my scan and cut and from my machine. Because again, this can bring in image from my print moda. Oh, no, sorry, from not from my print moda, but I can send images from my machine to the scan and cut and vice versa. So what I have in here, there is my cat image right there. That's what I used to cut out this fabric. So that was sent from the machine. Let's go back. These, I'm going to show you this in a second, where I cut out these butterflies. But that's from a design that's in the machine. So the scan and cut, again, has a unique function here. But let's see what it does on the machine. But by the way, remember that coupon code BR20. That gives you 20% off all Brother accessories. So behind me, we've got all kinds of Brother scan and cut. So in the stores, when you come to the stores, we're going to load the discount ahead of time, automatically while supplies last. But online, just use coupon code BR20, and off the online sale price, you'll save an extra 20% off, and it's off Brother scan and cut accessories, off Brother, everything that has to do with accessory, you can save. So I wanted to point that out. But let's come over to the machine. So we're going to look at this here. First of all, this machine has really all the features of the Altair 2, because they both come out of the same factory. But what Brother has unique to it, besides the scan and cut connectivity, is they have built-in Disney designs. So that's one of them. This has, I think, over almost, I think 199 different built-in designs. You can look online to see for sure. But that's gorgeous. But what I have here, I want you to see this design. That is not an embroidery design. Excuse me, that is an embroidery design. That's not an applique design. This is stitched. Applique is fabric. But I want that to be an applique design, okay? So I select OK. When I merge this with the scan and cut, it actually unlocks a hidden feature. So these two are, let's say they're married, okay? They're connected, okay? And so I can unlock a category. Remember that patch creator I showed you on the other machine? Well, this has two functions, and this only works with when I merge it with the scan and cut. Now I can turn this design into an applique. So I select, there's the flower, the red, and right there, and there's another. See, the outside border, I'm not going to choose that, because what I want to do is I want the inside, and what I can do is I go next, and now I want that to be an applique, and I can choose a satin stitch, but because I left that one outside border on there, I'm going to use a tack down. And what it does is that it shows me what it's going to create. And then I press OK, and when I go to embroidery, our memory, I can send it to my scan and cut. So when I opened up that window on the scan and cut, what that did is showed me what I sent it to. So with this here, this is now applique. Now, so it cut out the fabric. Actually, we're going to hold this up here. This is my hoop. So this fabric, I have it's called Applique Wonder. Now this one I stitched with a satin border. Now I want you to see that, because that's not what I did my sample with here. So I would place this in this line, and then it would come and stitch it. Now you would be more careful, but that's how I did that. But remember how I chose that one color I didn't choose? Well, that's because it had enough stitch so that it tacked it down without using a satin border. So you have that option. So that's a wonderful thing. Now let's go on to My Design Center. Okay, and so with this here, actually it's trying to send it here. So I can also create designs and do applique. It's really an amazing, amazing product here. Now I want to point out this right here. This is one of the functions that one of the programs that come with it that I'm going to talk about as a bonus. This is called BES lettering, and it's a software program that we're including, and we're going to talk about that. But look at these fonts, and that's part of BES lettering. So let's go ahead and tell you about the specials, and we'll round this thing up. All right, so lots of good stuff. So the Brother Stellar XJ2, that's a combination sewing and embroidery machine. It has a regular retail value of $1,399.99. It's on sale for $9,999.99. We have interest-free payments on that, as well as free shipping across the country. But wait, there's more. I'm going to include, well, first of all, if you register, you purchase this and go to our website or go to Brother website, you can register to get a $300 Visa gift card and a 7 by 12-inch magnetic hoop. And that Brother will send you that and also send you the gift card. So that's over and above what I'm going to offer here. But I'm going to offer you something else. I'm going to include the scan and cut, the 325. I'm going to include the magnifying lens that attaches so you can actually see close up where the needle is, and luggage, custom luggage. Plus, it has Angela Wolf's Master Series for the Stellar. That's online training, and that BES lettering. That's all included. So that's over a $4,000 value that's included with it. But let's make this ultimate. Remember I said trifecta is all three? Because one of the benefits of Print Moda is that you can make your own fabric for your applique. And so we're going to add Print Moda in it and make it the ultimate bundle. And so you can add it for $749 right now. Or actually you can add it to the package for $749, and it gives you the best deal. So it's $10,749.98. Interest-free payments of $298.61. It comes with that same bundle, it comes with the same bonus items, and while supplies last. So that's over a 41% savings. Now, let's say we want just embroidery. Well, that's the Stellar XE2. So this is on sale. The total package with the scan and cut and the software and the luggage is over $14,000 in value for $7,499. We have free shipping across the country, as well as interest-free payments. From Brother, you register, you'll get a $200 Visa gift card, as well as that 7 by 12 magnetic frame. And so that's for a limited time. But let's make this ultimate. So for $8,249.98, you'll get the Print Moda. And so that's a total savings of over 46%. So long arms. I'm not going to talk about all the long arm machines, but I'm going to tell you that we have the best deals on long arms. Okay. Don't forget, we're going to have the Grace presentation on Monday, November 25th that's on Facebook or YouTube at 10 a.m. Pacific time. But we also have Baby Lock long arms. We got the Grace frames and everything, and Handy Quilter, everything you can use that Black Friday 10 coupon to save an additional 10% up to $300. But we have the best deals on long arms. But I will tell you, there's the lowest price ever on the Moxie series of the Handy Quilter. And so you can click on the link and see a video on the Moxie on this page. But let's talk about the special. So the Moxie with frame, and that's an 8-foot frame. You can extend it to 10-foot frame. It's just been reduced down to $39.95. We've never had a Handy Quilter at that price. That's a 15-inch opening, 8-foot frame. You can pay a little more and get a 10-foot frame. We have free shipping across the country, interest-free payments, as well as, yes, you can use coupon code Black Friday 10 to save an additional $300 on it. Now, the Moxie XL has 18 inches of space, and the 8-foot frame, potentially a 10-foot frame. This is at $59.95. We've never offered that. This is the one with the color touchscreen. It's faster than the Moxie. It has free shipping across the country. In fact, most of these we're going to have Handy Quilter ship you direct, so you have a quicker response. Interest-free payments, free shipping, and yes, use coupon code Black Friday 10. And then we also can add Pro Stitcher Lite automation. It's been brought down to the lowest price, $49.95, and that's for both the Moxie or the Moxie XL. So you can add that, and you can do that right in the drop down. And there's also the coupon code of maximum savings of $300. Now, the Moxie ST is a sit-down version of the Moxie XL. So it does have 18-inch space, the large color touchscreen, but it works with a stitch regulator, but you're moving the fabric. So it's a sit-down version. That's been brought down to $49.95. Lowest price ever on this here. This is all a limited supply on these here. Free shipping across the country, interest-free payments of $416.25 a month, and use Black Friday 10 to save an additional $300. So all these, if you have any questions, don't forget to call us 1-800-865-9664. Customer service at Moore's dash, email us at customer service at Moore's. Let's go back. Email us at customer service at moores-so.com or call a store location. Wow, that was a presentation. I think I'm gonna raise it to 6 thread kits we're giving away because I lost count. So I know 6. That's Madeira threads kits. We're gonna give those away. The sewing machines. You can go back and watch it over and over again. Tell your friends, or maybe not. You can, as long as they like, share, or comment. We'll announce the prize winners after. So it'll be December 11th on our Facebook page. But don't forget, we have other presentations. Everything's limited to stock on hand. If you have any questions, call us at 1-800-865-9664. Bye, everyone. Take care. God bless.